What's up? What's up, everybody? What's going on? What's going on?
Good.
I appreciate you guys stopping through early. Frank the
Man.
Tank, Isaac in the house, Fred, MTZ in the building. He got the video. He got the effects going on the screen. That's what's up. That's what's up. So we're gonna be waiting on Pat. We're waiting on Pat to check in. Anybody else in the background, hit him up, blow his phone up. Let him know he's slacking. But
Yeah,
in the meantime, we're gonna keep it rocking and rolling. Let's see.
I don't know if he was ready yet.
You better get ready. You better get ready. You having a full-fledged celebration over there with
Oh yeah, because I was like, oh, this is new. It's probably
like
been here and I've never even noticed it.
I've never seen it. I gotta figure that out later. 4th of July and everything. You having a full-fledged party over there.
We just need sounds.
Yeah, that'll be crazy.
Like when you're on Discord, they do all the sounds on the Discord.
Yeah. We was chatting backstage chat that Darren had a surprise this season. He actually, you tell your story. You did a pairing and everything. Tell them the pairing initially and what you ended up finding out.
Initially, I picked up a female in 2014. She was just a pastel Mojave, and what I thought she was just a pastel Mojave, and she started producing crazy babies. They look kind of crazy, and I kind of like thought something of it, held some of them back. Maybe there might be
in 2014.
Yeah,
in
maybe there's some new genes.
That's very important.
She's had 70 plus babies, I guarantee it. So, and they had monsoons floating out there everywhere. People just don't know it yet. And I picked up a male from Canova that was a yellow belly. He was double het monsoon pied, and then I bred him back to that female. And when I cut the clutch, the last 3 eggs were monsoons.
Wow, that's crazy. So unknown to him since 2014, he had a pastel Mojave female in his collection, producing year after year after year over 70 babies from this female in the past. And boom, pop out 3 visual monsoons from a head to head, unknowing to him that his female. That's crazy.
I bred her to clown. I bred her to laugh. I bred her to puzzle. So some of my puzzle stuff could possibly be het monsoon now because I kept the Mojave stuff back out of her.
Right.
And then some of the clown stuff too. So I kept 3 females and a male back out of that same clutch.
So you do have offspring from previous seasons, maybe
Yep.
Okay. How many do you know? Top of your head?
Call me a hoarder.
You are a hoarder. You're a full-fledged hoarder.
Just for these reasons.
See, look, now he's gonna keep his whole season production. What you 40 clutches?
No. I can't.
Yeah, watch.
There ain't no choice.
Look, I don't want to hear that.
Gotta go.
Gotta beat up on Darren because look, how many clutches you got out of the egg already? How many clutches total?
36.
36 clutches out the egg, or 36 babies.
36 babies out the egg, or 36 clutches out the eggs.
36 clutches out of the egg. So, Good Lord. So, on average, that's at least what, 180 babies out the egg.
Close enough.
You got them rolling. I would say what, and I'm gonna make an assumption. Over half of those are ready to rock and roll. Ready to,
I've been posting them up and then
okay. And so since 180, half of 180 is 90. So 90 babies available to be checked out, to be shopped, to be looked at by friends and buyers. And how many are on your morph market right now to be viewed?
Well, you gotta remember, I still sold. I got 2 now because the other one sold.
So you got 2. So you got 2 on your availability listed, being shopped.
I've been averaging about 4 to 5 a week leaving. 4 to 5 a week leaving. So we good. We still good.
No, we're not good. We're not good. And the reason we're not good is because that one baby you're not thinking about at the moment, somebody online somewhere is looking through everyone listing, looking for the baby they can't find because it ain't listed.
Yep. Yeah.
So it's like
me asking, especially if I post something up, they ask if I have another one for sale.
See,
it's gone.
And it's like, yeah, matter of fact, I got 4 or 5 of them back here.
It doesn't look just like that one. It looks a little bit different. But yeah.
He said, I got a hand-picked breeder startup pack for you.
There you go.
Different parents, different projects. You got just hit them up.
Yeah.
You know it, Carter. Gotta
anybody knows anyone in the Sacramento area that wants to sell some hopper mice? Tell them to hit me up because I'll jump on them right now because it seems like it's a desert out here.
Oh, you hard on the mice right now?
Yeah, rats are cool, but hopper mice ain't.
Bro, I knock on wood, bro. We haven't really touched mice in almost a year and a half. We're straight out the egg after first shed. You know, we start them in the FB5 tub, and luckily enough for us so far, we're pretty much like 99.9%, you know, batting average getting them started on pups, rat pups, right out the gate. Yeah. So I'm thankful for that. Yep. Big homie, Big Mike in the house. What's going on? Appreciate you stopping by. Definitely the third coast. What's good? The homies is stopping in now. That's what I'm talking about. Here we go. Oh, now we got Pat backstage. Fashionably late. Here we go. And here's the man of the hour. Look. He made in the chat.
I was in the background the whole time playing StreamYard. I was here. I swear.
I don't want to hear it. Look, everybody hit his inbox up. What I see him on everyone's podcast on time. What's different about this scenario where you decide you want to show up whenever you feel like it?
CPT.
Don't do that. You see that right there? You see that? It took me a little while to stage that up right there.
Oh,
look, he got the shoes in the background. Look at that.
And the hat. I got your hat right there.
Yeah, he got the hat.
Oh man, hold on, I gotta get it.
It took him a while to set that up.
Wait. Oh, okay.
Nah, a bunch of nothing, man. You know,
I see it.
Just some, man. Over the time, I feel like it's not so much of collecting for me anymore. It's like what's wearable and what I actually wear, man.
Right.
I hate to say it, but with kids, 80% of the time, I can't put on these shoes, bro. I hate to say it like that, but there's different functional shoes for that. You know what I mean?
We in the same boat, bro. I got shoes and hats and clothes. It sounds crazy that I probably haven't touched in almost a decade at this point. I'm gonna look like the old Superfly movie when he got out of jail and he walking down the street. That's how I'm gonna look when I get dressed
literally.
up. All my
I
stuff
walk around with running shoes with holes in it, man. My wife's like, "Why don't you throw that away?" Hey,
it's amazing.
It does what it's supposed to do. I'm telling you, man.
And a lot of time it's parenthood too, man. Because for me, like at the end of the day, man, I would have never saw like my 20-year-old self would have never been looking at me now, like, man, you wearing Walmart t-shirts and Target shorts, and bro, if it's
Reptile
clean, I'm putting it on.
80% of the time.
Like man. I wear it, and that's what I'm wearing. You know, you got to, and it's like all the other stuff is out the window, the Nike and the Jordans and all that. I just ain't got time for it. So everybody in the chat, we giving Pat hell here because, you know, he's actually family. We've known him pretty much since we got started. And I know for us, like as soon as I met him in person, we clicked right off the bat. We got our little inside jokes.
For sure, man.
He always asked me for the protein plug. He trying to get his protein.
I'm on a different diet, so I got on back with the Eastern side of things. So, you know, less body fat and body weight workouts, man. Hey, Will wouldn't give me the clip. No, all I wanted was a supplement list. You know what I mean? There in the. But that's our that's our joke of the show, right? Whenever I walk up, man, that's literally what I say to him, and everybody, you know, everybody loves it. And anybody that's talking to him already, it's a quick like, hey, laughter, and I move on, right, bro? What you should see what the show. This man grind, yo. This man, this man don't stop grinding all show. Props for that,
man. It's a must, and we appreciate it, man. Tell the folks who don't know you, or not familiar with you, like how you even got started and what you working with. You know, how'd you get to land on those projects? Tell them a little bit about you.
Yeah, so again, Patrick from Dragon Seoul Reptiles, located in Chicago. I started around 2019, right before the COVID break, man. Literally, I don't know, 6 months or whatnot before this COVID, the craziest wave we've ever seen in multiple aspects came in. And
Yep.
dude, once you see that one clutch, I was like, I don't care how bad it gets or how stormy it looks, we gonna hunker down. And that's been the, I don't know. With every approach in my life, I always care about the foundation the most, because down the road when things get shaky, right? Look, you know, the Piggy Brothers, right? You know, you build a house with the hay, or are you really gonna build it with the brick from ground up? And dude, I'm a firm believer in that, right? You know, so
Right.
I invested a lot of things up front, meaning that the rodents, right? The racks, the ultrasound, extra tubs, right? You know, whatever you could think of, like, you know, 20 blocks of cocoa at a time, right? Like everything was set, and I was just observing, you know. So, but yeah, and at the end of the day, it's been what almost 7 years, man. But yeah, like
Crazy. That's
I'm
crazy.
usually I'm usually at most of the big shows. I try to be. I vended a lot more than what I do now. Trying to find that rhythm, you know what I mean? Because
Right.
business wide, it has to make sense for me too, to make those moves, and to have that many animals for every show and kill it is not easy, man. You gotta have some volume
Mhm.
for that, you know.
Oh yeah.
Really do.
Oh
But yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
That's
you know.
important. Definitely important. It's funny you finding kind of your balance point on business, fun, hobby, working with what you love, enjoying the process at the same time setting up your foundation, right? Um, I
Right.
guess the question or direction I want to go in is knowing that, because Darren and I, we joke all the time, you know, we talk on the phone all the time, you know, we talk about projects and things like that. When you surround yourself with people that you're tight with in the hobby, do you find it harder or easier to talk projects or business with them when they're not really have the same aligned goals as you do?
I'm not gonna say I don't talk about it, but as crazy as it sounds, Will, when I talk to my fellow breeders per se, or the breeders I fuck with, bruh, we don't talk about ball python 80% of the time. We busy knowing
Right.
about each other, and we're clicking, to your point. And that's more, again, foundation is more important for me. The
Mhm.
project, it's like going to the casino, right? With 8 people. Man, I know, you know, we don't want to, you know, I don't want to condone gambling, but it's kind of like it, because there's million ways to win money, and there's million ways to scale how much money you want to make. In a way, I like to compare things, right? So
Right.
6 of us are not going to be in the casino constantly debating, you know what I mean? Yo, how are we going to make money in this casino? It's more of having fun, right? And we kind of figure out our own rhythm. We connect here and there. We go home for the day. Like, how did you kill it? Oh, you know, I
Mhm.
did this. Oh, okay. That kind of connection is there, right? But most of it, it's about life and getting to know each other, you know? Like KG, probably one of the person that I talk to a lot. You could ask him yourself, man.
KG, the homie.
We rarely even talk about ball python, bro. It's just
Same. Me, KG, Darren, we send all kinds of the most craziest
for sure.
reels that have nothing to do with ball pythons,
Got
and we
nothing.
be dying all times of night, 2 a.m. in the morning, all kinds of
Yeah.
crazy times. We be sitting there
I'm up early.
texting.
I'm up early.
It's the craziest thing. It
You're up
just,
early
you know,
and
and
out
I
there.
like to ask that question because it's intriguing to me. Me, KG, me, Darren, we never go through it. You know, we never have a back and forth, but I feel like I have good people in my corner that have my back that will still hold me accountable. You know, what I found, and I try to figure out how to navigate through certain things, because you'll see, you know, and I'll put it out there. I've said it several times. We have yet to
Mhm.
purchase anything from Justin from Canova. Props to what he's
Really?
doing.
Wow.
I mean,
Okay.
he's a pillar in the community. We just haven't purchased just yet. I'm not saying that we won't. That being said, you know, been in conversations with friends, and you know, they'll have so much bad to say about the industry leaders, and won't have necessarily a direct issue
Lonely at the
with the
top,
person
man.
other than them being successful. So if we self-reflect and say, all right, well, what am I doing to not be where I'm supposed to be? I think it's the better
Right.
question for ourselves
No,
versus
100%. There's
comparing
definitely
us
part of
to
that. Yeah, yeah. It's
right.
not 4 hours a day, but that condensed session of it, yeah, there's a lot of nutrition that comes out of it. Sometimes I talk to fellow breeders and I'll be like, man, we literally should have recorded that last minute and a half and let the world hear it, because bro, I'm not a gatekeeper. That's the first thing, right? Like the episode says, the real truth. I am not a believer of gatekeeping. I'm not a believer in competing in that way. And I think the world, the humanity is all about learning and teaching and taking it to the next level. So
it is.
There's definitely that aspect of it, right? And like you said, it's lonely at the top, man. Like it's like when you squatted that, right? You posted that workout video. I'm sure, you know, a lot of haters were talking like, oh, but can you do it though? I'll give you 10 years. How much you need? I'll give you however much time you need, brother. Not all of us can do that. I'm telling you right now, bro. Yeah.
That's that grind behind the scenes. You got to have something you're willing to fight for.
I can already picture Justin and the others. Like now I'm starting to see, as again, being 7 years in this industry, that the true OGs or the ones that are really doing good, bro, they standing tall. They not really bothering with much. But there's also a flaw in that, because they're not really bothering to educate or kind of let the truth be known, because I feel like they're so immune to the turnover rate in the investor part of the ball python hobby that they kind of gave up. Again, man, I should shut my mouth already, right? But I believe in that. And I'm speaking for it because I want the triple OGs to not give up, right? There are things that I'm not going to say you're going to die, man, but everybody dies one day, right? And again, what are you going to pass on before you die? That means something. That means something to everybody. It should mean something to you. And we shouldn't just stand here and let people fail and whatnot and not say anything at all. That's different, right? Politically correct, and man, this is where I shouldn't be on live. You know what I mean? Will and Darren, stop me if I'm going too far. But dude, being politically correct and being likable by the community or being non-risky and no issues around, like that kind of space has become the safest space for people. And I think that's the wrong way to go, bro. You got to be uncomfortable. You got to be you. You shouldn't be somebody everybody likes. You know what I mean? I don't know.
Yeah,
and again, if you know something, I agree. And you put a lot of information out, Will. That's why I'm bringing it up. Because
and that's great. And
if you have something to say, you really don't think these triple OGs see like 20, 30 of us making those mistakes.
So I think it depends on the person, right? Meaning maybe one of the big time pillars. And the reason being is, even like ourselves, we're still grinding, still trying to climb, right? You know, you still receive so much, like you say, hate or disrespect, keyboard warriors. And it could be behind a positive message, right? And you putting out, you're being transparent. And that's why we put out on our side where it's like, bro, a lot of the stuff, you read it, you're like, man, I nailed it. I got the message out I wanted to get out. You getting, you know, the props in your inbox. You getting people hitting you up like, bro, I was ready to hang this up. I appreciate you being a part of the hobby, and I'm hooked. I'm locked in. Then on the other side, you got people coming at you so sideways where if you aren't stable, it ain't got nothing to do with finances, but mentally stable, they can knock you off your pedestal and you go weeks with no content. You just literally fall off, and it could be an 8-year-old kid, you know, like you playing video games, whatever. It could literally be that simple. So it's very, you know, because a lot of people have issues, the same issues with the paywall or Patreon, you know, and my thought process is make sure whatever Patreon you get into, you're getting what you think you're supposed to get. Whatever you're supposed to be paying for, make sure you're getting. Make sure you're not a part of it just to be a part of the club, because if you're feeling some type of way that you're not receiving the information or your value there, cut your losses and go. It's people can't make you spend money. Now, what I think the paywall should be there for is to alleviate a lot of the time that keyboard warrior, the people that don't have respect for, you know, your craft, what you've done. Now you have people that you now have to respect that are following, that are paying for your information and paying for your education, that are literally eyes wide open, ears wide open, listening to everything you got to say. That doesn't mean you're right about everything. That just means that you're giving the information unfiltered directly to them without the noise. You know, so a certain You can do whatever you want. We give out
I
everything.
mean, there could be
if we know
500
something,
people
we
in
give
front of your booth, but if people are putting the money where the mouth is and say, dude, I'm serious, let me learn what I want to learn without all this jargon, without the filter of you being on YouTube. Like, let me get the actual script, right? That's what it comes down to. Not
I'll give it to you like
something
this,
like, hey, you get to be part of our clique kind of thing,
right?
right? No, that's
But you
not
got to
what that
understand that
is.
there's different personalities, right? You have I don't know the proper thing to attach, but it's like a mob mentality where you really want to be a part of the thing, right? And they have that mentality. Then
Relevant,
you have
right?
that,
Again, goes down that
right,
rabbit hole again.
right,
No.
and you can't necessarily do that. So to really lay it out in real time, for example, we did a video. I think it was a couple weeks ago, and we put it out. We've been asked so many times about the business side of things. We are upside down. We are not profitable yet. We are ahead of the curve to make it into the black, but we're not profitable yet. We spent a crap ton of money over the years, and we have not hit it. That being said, like, we put it out, like, we expected the first 5 years to do 50K revenue every year. We blew that portion out of the quarter. That was the plan, because
unless
10
you're a
years in,
flipper again, right? If you can go flip,
that's a whole
there's so
nother
many
story.
ways to do it, right? If profit's the only thing, we got to think again. I say it on my channel, man, but I started this because I wanted to make something that I couldn't afford, and also wanted to make something that was creative in a way, right? That there was a chance for that. Now, there's a hobby side of it, definitely, right? But we should be aware of how much money's going in. We shouldn't just call it a business, right? And that's where of course, the responsibility comes. But like the Eastern way, man, like the Asian way, the balance is the key, right? It is right in that middle. It's easier said than done, but you got to have fun doing this. But at the same time, you don't want to be in the hole every year, man, and think about that and see other people making money and things like that.
They lose track of everyone is different. For example, I mean, down to the cars you drive, the houses you live in, stuff you spend, whatever. People are different. Everyone is different. So, you got people that daily driver beater cars or Mercedes, that's just how they live. So that being said, it's like you can't put everyone into, your own situation or your perspective. You can probably lead them to water to hopefully show them, for example, which was what I was doing at the time. You had so many people like, man, keep grinding. I seen when y'all started, love where you're at, love the growth, love what you're doing as far as part of the community. But then you would have people that would contact you anonymously. I just delete it, ignore it, keep it moving. But they would say stuff like, oh man, there's no way you made $70,000 on ball pythons 2 years in a row. That ain't no money. Our expenses every year is
that's
15
why you
grand.
failing as a business. You spending,
you see what I'm saying?
You typing that message, you should be thinking about how to make another dollar, bro. Why are you spending time on that? About what other ball python breeders are doing, what they're saying. Dude, some of these ball python breeders, I'm not even gonna call nobody out, but you spend hours talking, gossiping about somebody else when you should be thinking about 28 breeding plans, bro. Like literally, like I compare it to a casino. Somebody can go on a slot machine with $20 every night and kill it. You can't judge the person for going on a slot machine because you go to high stake poker game and lose 100,000 a month. Dude, you still losing money, but are you having fun? No, I just got to make this money. Dude, that's why I compare it to the casino. Like the vibe I get, bro, some people get in to make money. Some people just enjoy the fun, right? Make money here and there, but we're enjoying time with our friends, drinking, listening to music, right? And sometimes we make a couple hundred there, but that's not the point we're there, right? Kind of thing. That's kind of how I see ball python, man, because there is no one way, right? I mean, y'all know, like there's million ways to approach this game and still make money or still have fun, but you got to commit to it. That's the thing. And this is not like other reptiles where you just mass produce and you just sell them for the cost and that's the business, right?
And you see the same thing repeat itself, right? Over and over. And I know it's cliche, you gotta have passion. You gotta have passion for these animals because at the end of the day, there's been people who came in way bigger than us, with huge dollars behind them, and literally flop. And it's because that really wasn't their passion, and the amount of money they spend, which was huge to you, I, and everyone else, was a drop in the bucket to them. They don't care. It's just different people that have different means. They have access to different means,
and it
and I
happens
think,
so often, in
yeah,
my opinion,
all the
Will. And I
time.
think we're
All the
starting to get immune to it. I don't want to be that person that just watches it like happen from the start to the finish, man.
Right.
I
Which
don't
is the
want to
purpose
call
of
it an
doing this.
addiction, but it is, right? We want
Mhm.
all the genes. We want to be ahead of everything. At one point, it becomes to a point where somebody or yourself got to be like, hold on, I'm doing too much before I recoup the money, or I walk the walk that I can't even do it. Like, yo, right?
Yep.
If you don't do that, and other people not saying nothing about it, and you just going, like you said, 10 foot deep in it, and then you
Hey,
don't even
Darren,
like the snakes,
I said the same thing. We were just talking, Darren, KG, and I were just talking in the chat, and I forgot what post or whatever we shared. We're talking about a new gene, and Darren was like, "Hey, you about to get a new gene?" I'm like, "Bro, I ain't getting a single new gene for at least another 5 years." And they were all laughing because I'm like, "Bro, I'm trying to work what I have and see the potential in what I have." And I'm not saying I'm not excited about anything that we don't have. I love everything, but so far we've had enough self-control here where it's like Audra and I, we put our heads together. We
all
like,
gotta do
no,
it, right?
yeah, because it gotta make sense.
You
I used to
start
tell
losing
Darren all the
focus
time.
too, man. Yeah,
Yeah,
man. You spread
because you
yourself
keep
too
adding those
thin, man.
projects, you gotta, and to do it right, in my eyes, what you're doing right, you can't just buy a piece. You got to make sure you got a female lined up, find the right male.
3 males,
that
3 females.
Not just one, right?
purchase.
But it needs to be a chain that leads to a milestone. That's what's tough, right?
Mhm.
You open more
Yeah.
jars, you signing up for more projects to be relevant. And it's
Yep.
not easy, y'all. This ball python, these racers are brainstormers. That's what we are as breeders. That's why we picked ball python and genetic specified reptile instead of breeding croc monitors. We could have just bred one croc monitor and made the same money, dog. You know what I mean? Money wise. But that's not what I want to do, because I like the creative side and the challenge side of it,
Oh yeah, Big Mike said that he's dope head for the gene. I try to live through other people, so that's why I always promote, like, hey, you made some crazy stuff, because Big Mike, he posts some insane stuff. We reshare it every time we try to see it. If we see something that impresses us from anyone, we try to reshare it.
Dude, too. He's
put
very
out
focused, man.
Stuff, yeah. But it's also cool because when other people share it, I get my fix, right? I don't have to necessarily have it. I'm like, man, look what they just did with that. I can't wait for the next step. And it allows me to sit back, keep working, grinding on what I've got going on. But now I'm also on pins and needles, kind of waiting for that breeder on what they're going to produce. Kind of like with Canova. Same, we keep going back to that. He dropped a YouTube video. I mean, 2 hours? He got 3,000 views. Like, it's like that. People trying to see what's being created, who's pushing the industry. So I actually enjoy some of the top people that's in the industry when they put content out, because not only are they going to have, the cutting edge snakes and cutting edge genes and combos, they're going to have so much attention going to their videos, then people start trying to replicate. But I think that's where the problem starts, because when you hit that snake 5 years from now,
don't open up that jar, Will. Don't do it.
Yeah.
There's too many content creators that are not walking the walk. There's too many podcasters that are talking about something that they don't do or they work on. There's too much content creation relying on the guest of the show. This is the problem I see. This is why YouTube is dying, and it's becoming an advertisement platform, because the truth is not being shared. That's why Justin can hit those numbers, because people know that he's walking that walk. I'm not watching a fishing video of somebody that just, that doesn't fish but want to talk about fishing. Never, right? I'd rather watch a guy that actually knows how to fish, just fish on the water instead, without no sound, man, type of thing, right? Just to watch Justin navigate throughout the day of his schedule, they'll be more helpful than a lot of these podcasts, I hate to say.
But you gotta pay your dues, right? Look at you. You just started before COVID, right? And I've been preaching the same thing since day one. Since I was in the patrol car, policing, talking to Darren, I've been saying the same thing over and over. At the end of the day, I don't care about your game plan or what you're striving out to do. You got to put the work in. It's no
You have
different.
to.
You literally got to keep showing up. So that doesn't mean you did what you supposed. You put a video out every week for the last, 30 weeks.
You don't have to
No,
be
you got to
relevant in
do it
everything, dog.
because
You
that's
don't.
what you enjoy, to educate and inform. You got to do it because you're trying to put something of substance into the community to be used. Because when you look at these guys, the Ozzies, the Justins, they got what, 2 decades under their belt. So if you come in and you
I'm
got
sure they
6,
got
7
so many
years,
stories to tell.
you
Right.
scratching the surface, bro. You
Yep.
scratching the surface. So you got to come in like, yo,
Yeah.
dang, I'm about to be on a 15-year journey at least.
Like, yeah, I'm already there. But think about that 7 years went by pretty fast.
Yeah.
7 years before you even know.
Imagine the people that are just coming in, dog. Right.
Yeah.
Literally, Darren, you a triple OG now. Will you
It's
too?
crazy.
Right. Like,
shoot, this is my 4th year. This is the 4th year we just getting
think
going.
of it like NBA, dog, like LeBron and MJ, dog. There's different struggles, right? What Ozzy went through, he didn't have to go through what we did, right?
no.
In the COVID years, in a way, right? The big jump and the dump and the growth of all these investors out of nowhere coming up.
Not even that. The level of the combos from when he first got in.
But it's different rules. But guess what? Hey, we gonna make our own little milestones out of it. We can't compare the two different. But yeah, like you said, we definitely got a lot of learning to do. And adjust, which Ozzy and them are still doing. Right?
Yeah.
He just started shed testing because he noticed, man, I'm getting rid of some animals that I shouldn't get rid of, or man, I got a couple animals that tested positive from Ozzy because he wasn't
fun to see that transition. You got and again, I think it's hard. I guess I'm an old man, I'm gonna be 44 this year, but I've learned that you have to continue learning, right? So what we say, I try not to be, how do I say, 100% one way or the other. You give the information the way you need to give it out. Don't cut no corners and none of that stuff. But at the same time, you have to understand that people are gonna people. So if I learn something new that proves what I'm saying right now is wrong a year later, I need to put that out. Like, hey guys, you see me say X, Y, Z. I was wrong, and right. And I think people are afraid to say that though. They're afraid to be
walking
wrong.
it, and you said something that you shouldn't have said. What are you gonna do in a year, man?
Bro, they fall on the sword, and that's the problem. They keep pushing. Knowing it's wrong, they keep pushing it.
Yeah, I told a couple people in Discord about that, and they don't like it. But hey, you don't get to deserve a seat. You don't get to have a seat on this table. Around certain discussions, sit your ass down before I make change, right? Like, get your ass back. You're not part of this conversation. Literally, though, right? Certain people that should be talking, we got to have that standard. Or again, this YouTube platform becomes false news for a lot of people that look at this and believe and follow. So just got to call that out, man. But make sure you follow Will and Darren, man. They walking that walk.
Appreciate it.
Kudos to y'all, man.
Appreciate it. Big time.
Yeah. Pat, is too, you walking that walk? Because some of those combos
I just don't have no filter for YouTube, bro. You seen the SERE poster with the cigarette in the mouth? How y'all like that? Since when is it so sinful to have cigarette in our mouth, man? Make Marlboro great again, man. What? We try to be so proper, dog. I swear to God, man. That's why I did it again, just to see, man. But that is me, though. Do I have to change it?
Want the protein connect? You can't get some side smoking cigarettes, man. You can't put no sides on.
That's me, though. You know what I mean? Like, I can't just be me, right? I'm just proving a point. It's a slight movement that I'm pushing, right? But it's okay to be us. It should be that, right? Like, for the breeders that want to talk to me, I want them to know me, right? I don't want this political face on YouTube. And that's why I stay away in a way, because you know what I mean? I don't want to say too much, man. And sometimes it rubbed the people the wrong way.
Yeah, but if
that's
it rubs,
what we need.
I'm about to say, even if it rubs you the wrong way, though, right? We've never had a issue, but I feel like I know Patrick, I know Darren deep well. So it's like at the end of the day, if we cool and we supposed to be locked in like that, even if you rub me the wrong way, I'm supposed to come to you and be like, yo.
We should disagree on some things, right? We should go back and forth about certain things, right? Like, do you really see that anymore? Everybody's like, damn, that's good. Everything looks good. Yeah, do that. Yeah. Fake news.
Because what's happened though, it's become toxic, right? To the point where, I try to surround myself with great people that gonna hold me accountable. You know, I know he probably hate hearing it. You got Big Mike in the comments. We had a situation. Well, it's not a situation, but we had a situation where, I was talking with Big Mike, and we supposed to get him on the show. And somehow Darren does all the scheduling, but somehow end up falling through the cracks where I never told Darren to hit him up. And I respect Big Mike because one day we were talking about combos back and forth, and he messaged and he's like, bro, I'm just asking this, no issue, da 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 da. But whatever happened to me coming on the show? And I'm like, oh my God, completely forgot. Bro, I called his phone. I'm like, bro, give him apologies, let him know it's all on me. Let him know that, hey, I'm about to hit Darren up. We're gonna get you scheduled, especially if you don't want to come on, I understand. But if we want to bring you on, this is my apology. I messed this up. So I'm letting you know I'm being accountable. I completely slipped my mind, but we're gonna rectify and fix this issue. Got him on, had an epic episode. We've never fell out of touch the entire time. Even I didn't even know when we were still communicating.
You probably wanted to be on the show, man. Like some,
right?
This
Absolutely.
is a good platform, man. I feel comfortable.
But
here,
it tells
bro.
me something about the person that he is. You see what I'm saying? He didn't let it just kind of slide.
No, you shouldn't.
Sitting there completely oblivious.
Hey, Will and Darren can only fit so many slots a year and go through everybody, right? That's like, you congratulating everybody on every milestone they hit on ball python. Not sustainable, man. That's what I tell KG. If it ain't sustainable, I ain't touching it.
Yeah.
Don't get salty because I didn't congratulate you on what you hit, Darren, because it slipped. You know what I mean? But if I see it, I'm going to congratulate it, though. But I'm just saying the expectation of, is a little misconcepted, I think.
That's a little messed up though, because Pat trying to say that he don't see nothing unless you're over 5'2".
Nah, he hiding everything over there. I know what he got. No, we've been talking long enough to know. I know what Darren got, man. I've been seeing his collection for a while. I have short-term memory loss because of green tea, but I remember bits and pieces. Darren got some. You got some Grim, don't you? You got some Extreme.
Oh yeah, no.
Green tea.
That's already
you
enough.
Green tea like that, man, is messing up your memory. Green tea messing
pounds,
you up.
Man. No, but it's a personality thing, Will.
Right.
I forget what I don't want to remember. It's like ever since I was little, it's like a selective memory thing. Like I don't want to remember your name. I probably won't because I saved that memory for something else.
And I think we're more alike than we know. Because I typically do. I have a kind of like a
it, dog. I admit it.
I tell my kids it's the same way because I got a gym mindset and then I got a life mindset. And the number one, the most important thing is my family. So I'm always talking to each individual child, my wife, trying to figure out what's going on, what we can do to have even a tighter bond. And we're awesome. But at the same time, you learn your kids have different personalities. And my youngest son, he's more sensitive on the approach, and he's even taken it to the point where he's so courteous and respectful of your time that he never wants to bother you. And I got to pull him to the side all the time. Like, bro, you better bother me. So I tell you all the time, because I'll forget if you don't, hey, Dad, could you take me to the store? I got you. And I'll tell you specifically, like, hey, tell me at 5:00. Remind me. He may think at that time he's still bothered. I told you to come bother me.
What a thoughtful kid.
So then we'll haul and go do what we not got to do. But him specifically, the other boys, man, they don't care. They're in the middle of anything. They go
2 hours early, right? Like you about done that? You about done?
Yep.
And I love it. You said it.
I love it. But like you said, it's only 24 hours in a day. So you got to make every hour count. We ain't trying to be doing no sleeping in. We want to be productive across the board. So every aspect of that, whether we're cooking dinner and watching TV, we have game nights, where we're sitting here playing board games. It's like, who play board games anymore? We'd be in the store sitting there buying board games, learning how to play them. But yeah, it's an amazing journey on this reptile game with the people you meet. Some of the people you click with, some of the people you don't. And it's just like it is
the transition that you've seen, how much things evolved and changed from the COVID times to now.
Oh,
for real, man.
Oh, yeah.
Platforms aren't even the same.
Oh yeah, definitely. It's too much to take on, honestly, because you got to deal with algorithms and you know, how things change on Instagram, how things change on YouTube, you know, AI, you know, how you're going to implement it. Are you going to just stay clearly away from it? I
Man,
don't
that
think you
wave
really
is coming.
can.
I'm gonna tell you all right now, and that wave is
Yeah,
bigger than we think,
it's
and
here.
man,
You
it's
know,
bigger than
it's
4K,
here.
man.
So
Shit.
you gotta utilize it the best you can, or minimize it the way you want to, and depending on how you're going to apply it. But you know, there's so many things to think about in this day and age. You can't. It's sad too at the same time because you can't just put your head down and breathe. If you
Bro,
want to
I
be
saw, man,
succeed,
we're gonna start
you
sounding
can't.
old. Will we gotta get? I'm gonna get us out of this Pandora box because I tell my kids all the time now, man. I'm like, yo, I didn't have TV all the time. What? I didn't have YouTube all the time, bro. They're like, what? I
Like you don't
hate
got to watch
saying that,
cartoons on the
bro, but
weekend.
I'm like, yo, you gotta sometimes figure out what to
Bro,
do.
these
They're like, no
kids
way.
make me
I'm like,
want to
yo, we
choke
didn't
them.
have nothing, bro.
All jokes aside, my son is 17. He thought it was funny. We was in the kitchen one day and he came in there. He said, "Dad, how old are you?" I'm like, "I'm about to be 44." He's like,
Mm-hmm.
"How was it back in segregation days?" I'm like, "I don't know."
Damn,
You really kind of called me old.
damn. Oh,
They
wow,
coming at me
man.
left and right with the old jokes in this house, man. It's crazy. My wife, she feed into the same thing. Like it's nuts. They all trying to call me
The
old.
technology,
I'm
man.
getting
But
up
yeah,
there.
we're getting old for sure, man. For sure. Ain't no way
But it's a
around.
blessing at the same time, you know. But we got to keep learning. We got to keep learning. That's the only
We
key to
definitely
keep
do, man. Yep. Yeah.
sticking
That's one
to it.
thing I keep telling myself. One of my mentors in my life, I guess, told me, again, idols, right? Like somebody you
Mhm.
look up to, somebody, again, me, I've been the only Asian guy walking around in a lot of places throughout my life, right? And the big thing that I notice is me being me is the most important thing. So
Absolutely
one of my idols is like Snoop Dogg, Wiz, right? Like they're not normal politically correct figures, but they walk that walk, right? They stand
right.
on two toes, right? They got the principles. That's how I've been all my life. So, again, man, like it's different, but I walk that walk and that's me. So, you know what I mean? That's what I'm pushing, man. With Dragon Soul Reptiles, the YouTube, I want to be authentic me. And yeah, man, that's important to me.
So
You know what I mean?
speaking on your YouTube, you know, I sat through that egg cutting. Very
Yeah,
impressed.
yeah.
Very impressed with how
Appreciate that.
real, how you it was. I saw you, knowing you, talking to you in person, like it came through on camera. That's what I love about it. But what motivated you to really say, all right, you know what, let me stop BS and let me get on it. It was set up awesome. I mean, everything about it was cool. Like what made you really get up and go and pull the trigger on that?
Yeah. So I'm very introvert as believe it or not, I'm not eager to get the spotlight. I don't like being out there, but again, I can do it if I need to do it. But all this time I just felt like I didn't, like I said, I didn't walk enough walk. I was like, you know what? I need to produce more. I need to create the content or have the content that people want to see. So
Right,
this year was kind of my year, in my opinion, where I could kind of open the doors to the kitchen and be like, guys, I'm done peeling potatoes, man. My onions are ready. I'm starting to cook some stuff. And here's what
right.
I've learned so far, kind of thing. So yeah,
Wow.
that's how it started, man. And again, egg cutting, right? That's something that I feel like I try not to even look at it before I do the video. That's something. So again, I think that's a reaction or something that the hobby enjoys, right? All jokes aside, and I want to share that with people. So yeah,
Okay. Okay. I love it. I
hopefully
Well,
I
love
that's
it.
could,
one.
expand on it. But man, like, again, using you guys, looking at you guys and the other content and seeing what the industry could be, used or
Mhm.
what they want or what could be useful there instead of just me coming up with the algorithm. But I want to be an
Right.
open book, in a way of just, hey guys, I've been cooking here, I think it's worth at least looking at. I think.
One of the things I seen that you had one that was stillborn in the egg, right?
Yeah, yeah.
And you felt like that was your fault. Why?
Bro, I hate that feeling, man. It's just like, you breed dogs before too, right?
Mhm.
Darren, like, bro, I feel like I'm the dad at that moment, right? So
Right.
anything that goes wrong, no matter what other people tell me, I'm like, could I have done something different, right? Like I'm a person that looks in the mirror for fault. I don't like playing the blame game. So I take a fault in a lot of that. And at least try to figure it out. Because if I don't, oh, some die anyway. That shouldn't be the attitude, right? Is there something I can improve? Was it on me or not? Like I try to keep kind of go back to that, doing the 5 whys and the root cause analysis. You know what I mean?
Mhm. Okay.
But
Okay.
yeah, I think again, there's something that we could do, something, or maybe it's the
Right.
genes, or maybe like you said, dude, I don't know. I got a
Right.
stage set up downstairs, so I could take you guys through a little tour. You know what I mean? But
Let's do
as
it.
still, man, some of the genes I don't think they're compatible with each other. When we add too many genes, there's obviously
Hmm.
some downfall, and we probably bred some of the animals that shouldn't be bred.
Right.
Recessive defects that we didn't single out. There could be a million reasons, right? We're almost getting into the science and genetic realm. Anything could happen. You know what I mean? So,
Right.
Oh,
and that's where
I
I
Right.
think
absolutely
we need
believe
to share.
a lot of them aren't compatible because you'll have defects where you have small eyes or big bug eyes.
Yeah,
You have
right. The
certain combos
shark
that go together.
mouth, the king
Yeah,
tails. Yeah, little by little, but you see it and then you just brush it off versus, hmm, okay, that was interesting.
Hmm.
And you kind of
yeah,
jot it down in your memory. And then
Yeah, we keep a
whether me
log.
and you are talk like we talking like, hold on, there's a common denominator there. You think it's
Hmm.
that gene, that combo, or you think it's something that we did, and then boom, it clicks, right? And
Or
then
snake specific, where it's an
yeah,
individual
yeah.
snake just happen
Like
to
where
keep.
did yours come from? Mine came from here. Oh, what about there? Ooh. Mm. Type of shit, But yeah,
Exactly. Exactly. So being 7 years in, would you say, as far as every strategy or approach you went about to build your collection, whether it was specific breeders you were acquiring snakes from,
hmm
breeders you were looking to, as far as outside looking at mentorship, is there anything you would change or do differently, do sooner, later, from the time you started to now?
I think I said this before, but I would have got out of the cave a little bit earlier. I'm a person again. It kind of has to do with the PTSD too. But I go back into the cave, and when I say I go into the cave, like can nobody call me? Like I'm just ghost, for a little bit at a time. But
Right.
I think communicating with the rest of the reptile hobby. Again, I say this so for the folks that are listening, there are great breeders and great people out there. You just have to put in the effort, right? You're gonna run into some bad people too. But again, I think that would have helped me a lot. Meaning that the first couple years, man, you can dig yourself a big grave and not even know it. All it takes is a couple people to talk to and be like, "Did you think about this or that or whatnot?" I'm like,
Right.
"Ooh,
yeah.
I was
Nah, I
all
was
in
like
on it."
that for years. For years,
Yeah.
it wasn't
Yeah.
until Will. Like I was a hermit.
Hmm.
And that's why I always say, give me the negative feedback. If I give you
Yeah,
some kind of a design or a mock up or an idea, I don't want you to be like, yeah, that's dope. Those are not the friends I'll stop reaching out to you because I'm looking for
Bro, you
critical
have to
feedback.
recognize that you're a unicorn, though. When it comes to that, because a lot of people, even and not you, but a lot of people will say that, and it's like, and I'm sure people in the chat probably can feel, to understand what I'm saying. They'll tell you that, and then it's like you'll tell them that, and it's like, they either stop dealing with you altogether, they disappear into the abyss and fall off the face of the earth. And it's like, damn, I thought they were, really there. I thought it was cool. And it's interesting, that you're saying this. And I think it's also a maturity level, because
It
here it is,
is.
you're surrounding yourself with people that's going to hold you accountable, say when you're doing something wrong, and you can have these conversations back and forth. And I find it too often that in this hobby, you get in and you're super excited maybe about your first purchase. Even when we got started, besides Darren, like we would, anybody, for sake of the discussion, that you go and contact and you're going to purchase, they're going to be excited that you're buying from them. You're a new customer, so they're going to try to sell you their project. You get it. It is what it is. But coming in from year one for us, everybody told us this is a horrible decision. You're never gonna, do anything with it. You're never gonna make it. And they're basically
Damn.
pushing what? Yeah, I mean, everyone
fear.
don't do it.
Really?
Don't breed
Their
them. Don't
fear.
It's
breed ball
tough though. It's
python.
like, yo, don't go to the casino. Will nah, it's a dead
Right.
end, dog. Nah, you're not
But I
gonna
think
make more
still,
money as people lose houses over here.
I think it's smart to know the risks, right? The pros and the cons.
100%.
But look at your life, what you've done in your life, family wise, career wise, and it's like, I'm sure you have stories you can tell us where you like, bro, if it was anybody other than yourself in that situation, you wouldn't be sitting here right now. It wouldn't be the same
My
story.
wife
I think
tells
that's
me that every
everybody.
time. Yeah.
You see, so I think it's a
I
case
am
by
not
case
like
person.
unusual. Yeah. To your point, like I
Right,
can't expect the same out of my kids, or I'm just being Asian specific, but bro, you
right,
can't, I'm telling you, right, and be
yeah,
authentic at the same time. Not, bro, it takes a lot of, I took a lot of L's too, right, through life, and I
hmm
walked that walk, bro. I walked that walk. So my wife was like, did you ever think that your kids are not built for that? Some people are not built for what you did
right,
in your life. And you know what?
hmm
That just like rang the biggest bell in my head, man. I was like, you know what? I'm dead wrong. I apologize for what I said.
right,
You know what? He should walk his own path. It should, I
right,
shouldn't be judging. But that's parenthood, which is, bro, a
yeah,
whole nother topic, right? But bro,
yeah.
I'd be like, oh, you better speak up, man. Yo, don't talk to me like that. I don't like that,
We all going through it. We all go through it,
You gonna
man.
be a
Because,
king
like you
one
said,
day, man. He look at me like he
yeah,
crazy, right? I'm like, yo, you a prince of the house. You better
yeah.
carry yourself right. You know what I mean? He not ready, bro. Trust me, he not ready. You want to be the prince of
Man,
Minecraft,
we having
man.
some similar conversations, man. It's crazy because
It's
it's
just
the
not
same
enough
thing.
time, right? Like you
It's
said,
not.
bro. The 9 to 5. I got a full 9 to 5. I got 3 kids under 10, and I do this, breeding, right? So yeah, and
Yeah.
sneak peek or breaking news, you know what I mean? I already spun up an operation for some poison dart frogs. I have tadpoles growing, man. I have, I think, 8 enclosures set up, growing, maturing. Again, it's coming, but like I said, I gotta walk the walk before I let the world know it. But bro, that's a whole nother ecosystem I've been building. Um, but
How
yeah,
long you
man,
been
I got
interested
a lot.
in
I got
dirt
a
track?
lot going on. It's been about a year and a half, man.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
And
This
it's
is the
a
first time you saying
very
something?
niche, very interesting, man, species to say the least, bro.
Yeah.
And I love
Wow.
this shit, Will and Darren, dog. Like the nature, the husbandry, like figuring it out. And with the dart frogs, as crazy as it sounds, these are going extinct because they're from Colombia and Ecuador, and the natural habitats are dying every day. So some
Right.
of these lines or some of these lineages, the people in US, actually, it's more of a conservation approach than the business approach, if that makes sense. The whole
Mhm.
industry is
Yeah.
completely different than ball python, bro. Like if you
Right.
start punching out numbers, you're gonna hear noise, because that's not what they about, you know what I mean? But
Yeah.
it's it's wicked cool, bro. I'll let you know when I see you at SCRE, bro. I'll show you some
Yeah,
pictures, bro.
please do. Definitely. That's wow, bro. I never would have thought you were in the
And
dark
I'm
frogs.
tired
Are
of
you
opening up tubs, right? Like snake tubs,
right?
right? Like I don't
Right.
want any more of that. I want more of interaction, like an ecosystem around my facility,
Yeah.
right? If that
Right.
makes sense. Some plants like you
No, it
have
makes sense.
behind you there, right? Like maybe an enclosure for the tree monitor, right? Dart frog, like plants. And I want it to be more like live than just, you know what I
Mhm.
mean? Snake lab kind of vibe. So I've been working on that,
Right.
bro.
Right. What kind of tree monitor you got?
I don't have nothing yet, man, but
Oh, okay. I thought you were getting one. Okay. Okay.
I'm
Okay.
thinking about it, man. Will from
Oh.
RCR already breeding them. I think
Mm-hmm.
if I was to go green tree, it wouldn't be python. I'll tell you that much. I'm so tired of breeding more rodents. I'm done. No more snakes for me, dog. That's my number one
Right.
rule in my business now. If I bring in another species, it will not be a snake. I want something
Snake.
else, bro.
Yeah.
Even if it's a
Yeah, I
day
seen
game.
one. It's a buddy of mine. They work with the blue tree monitors, and those things
They're
are
wicked.
vibrant. Yeah. Varanus or something like that. I think is a scientific name.
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
I mean, I gotta rep the yellow. I think, you know what I mean. I gotta rep.
Yeah, they got those
yellow trees. I think I gotta either rep the green or the yellow. I think that's gonna be my color, bro. You know what I mean. But yeah, just having one pair, again, taking good husbandry of them, not mass producing, but creating another good enclosure, and they're gonna pay themselves back, bro. So that's all it is for me, man. The hobby that rewards us back for doing the right thing and keep this going. You know what I mean? Like you say, you still go to the gym, right? You're not like, oh, I'm
every
so
day,
tired.
baby.
I'm not.
No, every day. That's the jump start.
You know what I mean? I had man, you don't know what happened in the road and shit. I had to skip gym. No, you don't do that, right? So
you gotta get it in. You gotta get it in. It's necessary, man. It don't even feel right if I don't go to the gym, man. It's gotta be the start, and if you can punish yourself that way in those mornings, and I mean it makes the rest of the day-to-day stuff. I mean it doesn't even matter. We actually, Audra and I said, we're always ripping and running, and it's the same thing. It's like being in law enforcement, and doing that job in a great way and trying to make a change, and you're helping so many different people at their worst moment,
if you do the right thing, for sure.
Yeah, you got to be out there doing the right thing, but at the same time, it's like once you leave that field, it makes navigating this world we're in now easier. Because I mean that this is real. Don't get me wrong, but that was real. So it's like sometimes life and death, no matter what it is, you're having to make a lot of decisions. So now it's like you see, even when people have issues with people, and it's like, that's what y'all arguing about. Like, bro, like
I
it's
told my
like
wife the other day, she was sitting on the couch playing some kind of a game, right? Those little video game. I was like, man, you lazy as hell. And she looked at me and she was like, you the first person that ever told me I was lazy. I was like, hey, but do you ever see me sitting down on the couch just chilling? And as soon as I say that, she bring me a poppy. Yo, I'm glad she didn't throw this at me, dog. Like magically.
Yeah, you better check that poppy for injection marks.
Bro. But I was like, do you ever see me just sitting down, just kind of like not doing nothing? Like you won't, right? You kind of won't, because if I'm doing that, then I'm gonna find something else to do, kind of thing. Or unless I dedicate myself to do that, that's different, right? To meditate and go hiking or something like that, So, but yeah, man.
It's interesting though that right off the bat you found such a close knit group of people coming out of Chicago, going to the show, doing the Tinleys, doing these different things where your experience obviously has been different, getting started in mine. We started with the Crested Geckos, we started online, then we started vending shows.
The 400,000, right? The legend, man. The legend.
I'm sure people done did way more than that.
Nah, that's a milestone. Hey, people better give you the flowers needed, dog, because you hit that home run, dog. It was a precision home run. It wasn't no. Oh yeah, I just put the bat out there and it went out of stadium. I didn't even know it was gonna go. Nah, it was nah.
Hey, but know what?
Kudos for that.
That's a milestone. A lot of this on the business side of any reptile that you do. I was just talking to a buddy of mine, and he actually came and picked up a couple snakes from us. And you got to make sure that you don't talk to yourself too negative, right? You got to stop telling yourself, oh, yeah, that's impossible. Oh, yeah, I want to do this, that, and the third, but it'll never happen. You really got to stop doing that, because passively your actions will follow that lane, right? So if you're wanting to breed and you want to create some cool combos, do what you want to do. But at the same time, don't, I could produce this if there's ever really a hard dollar value on a snake, but a $3,000 snake, but how am I sell that? I've been this show, I don't know how I'm gonna sell it. Like, stop that. Like, chase what you want to chase. Everything else truly will fall into place as long as you're doing what you're supposed to. You can't just really just kick that can down the road. Oh yeah, I'll never be anything. It's like, bro, you got to stop that. That's horrible, because you're setting yourself up for failure. You're expecting.
You're just drowning yourself, right? Like with negativity.
But I find that comes because of that negative group. Like I said,
no, it does happen because your expectation was too high, right? Yeah. You thought you was gonna get this one snake and it was gonna 10x first clutch. I say it like I said it on Hair Down, man. R.I.P. man. But hey. I used to say it all the time. If you buy the decent animal male and the female side of what you want to
Mhm.
make. And if it's a relevant project, hopefully, right? It's like clothing design. If nobody wants to wear your t-shirt, it's not going to sell. But hopefully they dig it too. And if they do,
Right.
I'm telling you, if you sell the female that laid the clutch, you sell the clutch, or you get one whole back and you sell the clutch, dog, you're gonna make money. I'm telling you. If not, DM me, man. Something's not mathing up. You see what I'm saying?
Bro, I say the same
Because
thing.
even if that market drops, you gotta expect it like that. It's just one way up. It's not one lottery ticket that you get a clutch and you bounce out and cash out. That's not.
Right.
It's not.
And I think that's
You
what
know.
everyone's expecting. You know, they're expecting that, quick flip, that quick turnover, that quick return. And, we never went into any of it with the quick return. You really have to see things through. Now, you have to be realistic, when you go into a market and you see, oh, man, and I'll use it for example. We have them as well. But let's say you got black pastel single jean and it's selling for $60 or $75. Okay. How long that jean been around and it's still able to garner revenue coming in? So it's like, I see that because all these jeans are not the same, but they're the same as far as trend. They'll catch,
It's
they'll be
another
hot for a moment,
ingredient. You
they'll go
can't say
cold.
one
Yeah,
ingredient's
that's
better
it.
than the other. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
But
what
what does
Justin
change is
Pavilka
marketing
and
on it.
Levance need as far as ingredient is not what we need, right? And
Right.
again, same thing. The
Absolutely.
strategy is different. The approach is different. So we got to kind of figure out what we need, to build ourselves up, man. So, but yeah, I know both of you guys are killing it, man. And I've been watching, Will, that you and Darren, that's one of the people that I definitely watch. And there's a couple people that used to do it but don't do it anymore. It's just hard to stay consistent, right? But I think
Right.
once you start, man, like I wouldn't start if I was gonna quit halfway. I'll tell y'all right now, man. My milestone is 100 episodes, and I'm not waiting 3 years to hit that either. Watch me. I'm gonna hit that 100 real quick. 0 to 100 real quick. But because that's a milestone and that's how I move, man. Until I hit that 100 videos, I don't know nothing about YouTube. But guess what?
You
By the
take pride in
100th
your
episode,
parents.
yeah.
Look at your parents. Your parents is nuts. I'm like, ooh, okay, cool. I'm locked in. I'm trying to see what's coming out of every age.
Speaking of pairing, let's see the tour. Let's get the tour. We're an hour in.
We
Let's see the
definitely
tour.
should. Yeah, but again, right? Like back in the days, you were there, Darren. When we went to Canova visit or any Patreon that we were in, yo, Pat, was I slanging was I holding a stack of money anywhere, Darren? Never. I'm the man of lowest odd. I tell the breeders, yo, sell whatever, keep whatever. What's the lowest odd female you got out of that clutch? Let me buy that.
Right.
If it's the right ingredient for the right price, I'll wait 2 years kind of thing. And it took a while, yo. It took a while. There's a lot of people that started with me that had bangers already, or you know what I mean, way before. But I was patient with it, Will, right? And hopefully all the ingredients that I stacked up and I'm pairing now for the next caliber is the right ingredient. That again, appreciate you saying that, hey, I like the pairing. That's what I want to hear, right? Like of saying, cool, that's something that you think, hey, that's a cool ingredient or a foundation to hold back and cook with. And that's what I'm trying to do, bro. Because I'm not going to be the lead racer in anything. But guess what?
Right.
There is no such thing as being late to any party, y'all. You know what I mean? If the party's going on, no, there's still party. We can turn it back up. What you talking about, man? So if you missed the stranger wave, the hurricane wave, the exantic wave, I don't think anybody should be beating themselves up, because if you do the right thing in your own lane, you can always cross that bridge, brother.
Even that monsoon wave.
Correct itself.
Oh yeah, all of them. All of them.
The hets were going for 2,500.
Like Stranger was a gene that I love too, right? Like I'm telling you, hey, Darren, when I started in 19, I couldn't buy a Batman, right? That was a dream, right? Like I bought a spot nose head clown and a leopard clown, dog, and I was like, yo, I got this. You know what I mean? And people are buying Batman right off the bat. They're like, oh, I'm gonna make this on top. Dog, I just want to make a Batman to begin with, right? But then at the same time, man, now I notice like chasing that is different versus kind of making your own and going that path, right? Like Ultra Clown, DG Clown. Ain't nothing dead, bro. Monsoon, G-Strike clown. We barely scratched the surface, and people seem to forget about a lot of these genes and combos real quick, and all it takes is 2 left turn and a right turn, and boom, shakalaka, man. What is that? Like, yeah, I'm about to show y'all some pinstripe shit. You know what I mean? Some shit. Yeah. Let me switch over. All right,
ahead,
you and
Darren
can give me like 10 seconds. I already
no
have
problem,
it
no
set up
problem.
and downstairs. So yeah, keep yourself busy. I'll tap right back in, man.
No problem. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it.
Okay.
That's what I'm talking about.
Like certain genes that kind of just left on the shelf. Not really doing too
There's
much
a ton on the shelf, bro.
Yeah.
I was just going through Morph Market, like the little gene research or selector. I think it was the day before yesterday. There's a lot left on the shelf. There's some new stuff or newer stuff. I was looking at the striker stuff. I was watching Chris Herndon video the other day, which made me kind of go down that rabbit hole of checking out Shatter, and that gene is seeming really, really interesting.
But look how long Shatter's been out.
Yeah. Third coast. They want to see that stranger pen. If you're talking about hours, crazy enough, that episode of What's in the Box, that stranger pen DG sold from that video. It ain't even eaten yet, so it's taking 1 mil. So we're gonna get that out soon, but we'll get it feeding. Get another 5 mils in it. But excited about that clutch. We hit 1 hole back in that clutch. 1 girl, beautiful girls. Pastel girl at that. Beautiful. Beautiful.
She bright? She DG.
Very.
DG, right?
Oh man, yeah. Pastel. She's pastel, stranger, DG. And yeah, crazy bright. Crazy. So, I know Stranger doing some wonderful things, man, and I love it with pinstripe. Love it. Love it with pinstripe. So.
Yep. I don't think I've really seen too much stuff for what you created. Nothing else.
I've seen a little bit, which is why we put it in there. We wanting to see, especially want to see Stranger interact with Leopard and
show off a few of them. Show off a few of them.
I'm gonna have to go down all the way down to the building. Hold on. See. I don't think I have any pictures on the computer. Yeah.
No.
And we didn't post anything except for on here on YouTube. So I'll try to post some later on here as well as on IG. But yeah, those came out were nuts. They were nuts. What's your next clutch to come out? Because this your biggest season, ain't it?
Puzzle,
like ever.
OD. So it was OD puzzle, head hypo to the female super pastel weirdo OD head puzzle, head cryptid.
Oh wow! You got some stuff going on there. Okay.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah. Wow. And did you figure out anything else with weirdo? You hit anything or figure out anything further with ID?
No.
Same old.
Yeah. Just some of the babies look crazier, and then they have like a little bit of a pattern at the tail, but that's it. That's pretty much it.
Oh, that's funny. He said Stranger been giving them bad eyes. Darren went through that for a while.
Oh yeah, no, definitely. Still have.
Darren went through that for a while. Oh man, they said, hey, I thought he was doing something cool with Pastel Talking about Pastel Pat. I used to call him that all the time. Oh gosh. Funny. Man. So when your next cutting? When your next A cutting?
I don't even know off the top of my head right now. I probably got it's gonna be in August though. I know that. I want to say it's like.
How many cuts you got left? It's just what, 4?
I got 4 more.
Clutches?
Yeah, 4 more clutches.
That's wild. Any more ovulations or you're done?
No. I feel females kind of building, but I'm like, they might be done.
Okay.
Might be done. Yeah.
He's like, I hope they are. He said, I gotta get my mice in order.
Now it'd be kind of it's different when you have them all at once versus them spread out. When they're spread out, it's easier. Your rodents can keep up. But when you start having them all at once, it's like everybody want to eat.
Yep.
So,
hey, Dang. So when can we expect like a massive like morph market update? What's a tentative date? 2 weeks?
Yeah.
All right. You heard him say 2 weeks. We need to hold him accountable. 2 weeks. We should have a big Sloan morph market update. Because I done seen some of the stuff he done hit, and it's crazy.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Especially some of that extremist stuff. That extremist stuff you hitting, man. Out of this world. I can't wait.
Yeah.
Give me another year and a half. Hopefully we hitting some cool stuff. I'm excited, man. I'm excited.
Has
Definitely
anybody made the stranger extremist yet?
I haven't seen it. Nope. I haven't seen it.
Yeah.
I think only person that'll be super close to that will probably be Brittany or Ken Masick or Brittany Gobbles. That'd probably be the closest to it.
Yeah, it has to do something crazy.
Oh, I'm sure it probably will. Yeah. Man, you still got to see that probably some of these genes we still going to find that they're allelic with each other. Yep. The further and further we go down that rabbit hole trying to figure out certain pairings and everything. I don't know. I find it intriguing, man, to really kind of follow all of it and take notes and map everything out on the planning stages.
There's so much now. So much.
Congrats.
Oh, yeah,
Just pulled a fresh today. Man, 6 females, 1 male. That's what I'm talking about. Man, I've been hitting a lot of males. And you know what? I'm due for it because last year and year prior, I hit majority females. I was really male heavy on everything coming out the egg. Really male.
I've been hitting a combo, of males and females. It hasn't been like just all females. I've had those seasons where I was hitting mainly females.
Oh, wow. Oh, they said Kim might have hit it already. I'm about to go look it up and see if he posted it. Oh, man. Third coast. 1 stranger and 8 eggs. Ouch.
He sounds like, hey, we were supposed to hit the stranger hyper clown this season. No. No. You got some clowns that look funny. They look crazy. I don't know what they are, but they don't look like regular clowns. But they're definitely stranger clowns.
I think it's going to be interesting. I can't wait for them to come out with the stranger test. I know it's visual and you can see it, but I'm hitting some crazy stuff with stranger, man. And I just can't wait to send it.
Once you start like adding so much into it, it's kind of like add a lot into it. It makes it look different, but it's darker. So
right.
Another female proved out that you remember that female I got from Rich McCall. She proved out.
Yes,
stranger.
I already called it stranger when you had got it. I said, bro, that's stranger. Yeah. As soon as you bought it, I'm like, he had that as what? I was like, bro, that's stranger. There was no doubt in my mind. No doubt in my mind. What you over there cooking?
Oh no, my buddy was in the bathroom. Is it loud?
Yeah, it's loud. That's all good. Let's see. Waiting for Pat to jump back on, show us some of that heat he got in his setup. Picked up DG clown stuff from Ken Masick that could possibly be enhancer. Interesting. Uh-oh, here we go. Pat is back up. Hey, they were getting you, Pat. They were saying, hey, where Pastel Pat go? I said, wow.
Yeah, I guess I deserve that. I try to save some people from buying Pastel, I swear. It's a tough fight, again. I mean, hey, if you pick that as your fight, go ahead.
Hey, yeah. To each his own. Go ahead and do it.
And you know what? The triple OGs, guess what they're strong in? Pastel.
Yeah.
So how you gonna compete with people that been having super pastel everything? That's why I was like, get away from that and let's cook something different.
Yep.
But yeah, you guys can see okay, right? Hear me okay?
Oh yeah.
Okay. So
are we looking at a wall? What are we looking at?
It's the Right there, I think it's a photo box.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So what it is a photo box, and when I was building the monitor cage, Darren, I got some of those. They call it decoration, pieces for the walls and stuff. But I was like, why not use it? So I put, that kind of. I want to build like a better photo box too. So that's in progress.
Makes
Maybe I'll
sense.
caught me off guard. So stay tuned for that.
No problem, bro.
Yeah, but I have 16 clutches right now that came out already. So, let me see.
16.
Get about 80, 90 hatchlings right now, so you can't probably see all of them. So
Right.
I'm gonna go to the second clutch, which was really cool because I got to see the Hurricane, Stranger for the first time, clowns, right, that I hatched out. And then I saw a combination of those two plus the pinstripe. So
Okay.
yeah, let me build up to that.
All right. Let's see it. Let's see what you got.
Let's see. So these two first. Just going in shit too. Well, of course they do, right? Whenever. Yep. So Hurricane Clown. Stranger. I'm testing for Hurricane, but I think that's just a Stranger Clown.
Yeah, it looks Stranger. Okay. Oh yeah. Hurricane Clown, like I'm out.
Yeah. So now you would have never guessed if you combine these two here. Let me park them there. I'm gonna be like Miguel putting snake in the pockets. Dude, this snake, not because it's mine, but dude, it's impressive, man.
Whoa. What do we have there?
That's a Stranger, Hurricane, Pinstripe, just 3 genes. You mix these two and then Pinstripe, and you get that.
Damn.
That was my second clutch, right? So, yeah, man, that was pretty cool to see. And again, right, this was my first time hatching these visuals out. You know what I mean? So I was
right.
Wow, damn.
All 3? No, you produced Hurricane Clowns before.
Nope.
No.
No.
Like I thought I had the Hurricane, but it was Blaze. It ended up being Blaze. Hurricane. Hate and love and hate relationship because there's a lot of them that are mis-ID too, man.
Right.
So, but yeah, so that was the second clutch, and then the third clutch was a cool one because it's a project that I like, which is the DG Clown project, right? So, I'm trying to find. No, that was the DG Clown. My bad. That was the third clutch. First clutch was the Monsoon double head, so not much to show there. And then the second clutch, yeah, my bad, was I was shooting for a DG Clown there, and
right.
I missed it. I missed the big odd. I paired the OD red stripe yellow belly double head DG Clown to OD DG double head hypo clown.
Oh wow! Okay.
On the all gener. And I think there was one hole back there.
Yeah, we gotta see that. Come on.
I'm in a maze over here, bro. Oh, you know what? I didn't even hit a DG Clown in the clutch, bro. Yeah, I got murdered. Really? Guess what I hit? So I hit this one. I hit the all gener Clown double head DG hypo. So I tested this. Here you go, y'all. My bad. Taking it too late. She's mean as fuck. But so OD YB red stripe is my ID. And she's a double head for DG and hypo.
Oh, wow.
So again, it's not one shot, right? So I go from a double head DG clown female to a clown double head now, and so this female will replace her. You know what I mean?
Okay.
But yeah, this one I took I guess I could say a L on that, right? Because I missed on the DG clown. But a lot of the products I got, like hatchlings, they're all like 3 geners. You know what I mean? Like ODYB red stripe, triple head, or DG double head. So I missed the odds, but like I hit a lot of good middle grounds per se. So I'll bring those things, right?
Building blocks. Building blocks.
Again, man, you don't have to buy $4,000 snakes to be relevant, man. That's what I'm trying to say. But let's keep moving. So the fourth one was the Ultra Hypo Pi project. Another one, I know you work in it too, Will, right? But I hit a Ultra Pi at Hypo, so let's show you off.
Okay.
And this is another project a lot of people are not putting enough codon in my opinion.
Oh, yep.
I definitely have a good line. It comes from Garrick DeMeyer, but they always have good pattern and really wonky, you know what I mean, pattern on them. But that's a male that I'll bring to SCRE too.
We put a lot of Inchy and Orange Dream and Leopard into ours. Yep.
Yeah. I think the first gene I put in or I'm waiting on is Hurricane. So I want to make
that's gonna add a lot of pattern to it as well. Love it.
So that's where I'm going with that at least. And then the fourth clutch, the fifth clutch was a chocolate clown pie. You guys work clown pie stuff?
Yeah.
That's the tough part, right?
Oh yeah, because we putting Stranger into that as well as Grim. We putting Grim in the clown pie.
So there's 5 genes at play here, right? So the moms are OD Ivory, so everything's yellow belly. And then so I got OD, YB, Leopard, Enchi, Chocolate. And I had 3 visual clown pies. It's got some doodle on it. Hold on. Can y'all see?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
It's so hard, right? Because you get to only look at certain patterns and you have to figure out what it is, dog.
Right. That's why I like carrying Hurricane in there.
Yeah. The biggest thing I did was I wanted to see what chocolate does. So I tested it for chocolate. And then obviously OD, I think this one has OD2 and YB and probably not Enchi, you know what I mean? Because it's such a low pattern. Then I'll show you some other ones here. And let me know if y'all think you see the chocolate, you know what I mean? Let me know. This one almost has no pattern. I think the ODYB does that. So you see this one, it just has that head.
Right.
And there's a little pattern here at the tail. But this one has a lot. So this one I think is YB. I hate the light. It feels like it's. Can you guys see?
Yeah, I can see it.
Is that just yellow belly, you think?
I think it's I think it's probably more than yellow belly, but
is this the one that has chocolate? You know what I mean? That's all. I got the sheds pending from Phenom, so I'm waiting for the sheds to come in. But yeah, this is the one I like because it has so much pattern again. You know what I mean? This one is cool. But
what's in that pairing again? One more time. What's in the pairing?
Okay, OD, YB, Enchi, Leopard, Chocolate.
OD, YB, Enchi, Leopard, Chocolate.
You don't think that one is a yellow belly leopard clown pie?
Yeah, it wants leopard.
The pattern.
Yeah,
yellow belly. I don't see chocolate in it.
That's what I mean. Maybe I miss chocolate on all of them, you know, because the heads definitely I see the ones that I can like vouch for it, meaning that hey, that's definitely chocolate, you know. But these are rough, man. So depending on what comes back from the shed testing, these will be at SCRE as well next week. You know what I mean?
Okay. Okay.
So, yeah. Like everything I'm going through, I guess, all the way up to like if they took like 6-7 meals already, I'm gonna bring them and they shed out twice. But anything that took less than 2 meals, I'm gonna, I'm not even gonna bother bringing them, man. I'd rather get them in this shape for, All right,
Oh, he's saying that he thinks it's inchy leopard yellow belly clown.
Yeah.
Clown pie.
Okay. So I hit a lot of lace, man, because I love lace, obviously.
Right.
Here's a snake that I have to test if it's lace or not, but god damn, is that just a spot nose yellow belly, y'all? Or is that a spot nose
Wait,
yellow
think about
belly?
it, Pat. Like, I think we've been talking about lace since 2021.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
2021, being over at Canova's. Like,
It starts from a day where I couldn't take a picture of a white lace clown. It started from there. But yeah, so that's a spot nose yellow belly clown, possible lace. I think it is lace, but shed is already at the lab, so I should have the results there, But yeah, even if it's just a spot nose yellow belly, like that kind of makes you go back in time and be like, wow, what a crazy interaction that is if you actually hash that out, right?
yeah, but that's not spot nose yellow belly. There's no way. I have a couple of those spot nose yellow belly clown. It don't ever look like that.
Yeah, I think that's gonna be lace, Look at that head stamp.
Jeez.
The contrast that it brings, man. It's not just brightening it, you know what I mean? Like it doubles down on the contrast. So
Right.
I think I have a lot of lace.
Hey, Pat, keep showing off the heat. I'm gonna run to the bathroom real quick.
So here's another one there. This is either just a yellow belly clown or a yellow belly lace clown. I always look at the belly to see how bone white it is, bro. Because lace, but this is another one that I gotta see. And these are all posset pied too. So I'm that test is in there too. But I got so many of them now that I can look at them literally and be like, yep, that's not lace. That's lace, Probably. Yeah, let me show you the one I'm talking about. So this is what I think is just a single lace clown, right? Look at that. That's just a lace clown head pie, bro.
That pattern's crazy.
Right?
Yeah, because that's not,
That's not yellow belly, bro. You saw the one before. This is a clutch mate, right?
Yeah.
You see the coloration of it. It's like almost like jet black,
You don't think there's something else in that?
I think it's just the head pied influence. So the male, I already bred him multiple times. Hold on, I'm gonna try to get you a better view. I bred him multiple times, and he's literally just a lace yellow belly clown. You know what I mean? How's that, man?
Yeah, that's perfect.
Trying to give you that Kodak moment. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he looked
but
like
yeah, that's what I think is lace clown head pied. Dude, it's so dark though, right? The dorsal, like it's, yeah, it makes me think too.
Because the pattern's crazy. It's unusual.
What I worry about is making sure that they're eating and they're growing well, and then now it's time to really take the time to try to figure out what's going on with what. You know what I mean? Because you saw the yellow belly, man. I don't think that's the yellow belly. Now this, I think, is the lace yellow belly. Check this out. Look at that. That's what lace does.
Yeah.
Right? Lace, yellow belly clown, posset pied right there. And it come out, dude, the contrast is insane, bro.
How's the head stamp?
Trying to be better, man. It's all zoomed in. There you go.
Yeah.
Crazy, bro. Look at the belly. And then again, even though it is yellow belly, look at the middle. You see how bone wide it is or not?
Yeah. Yeah, no, you can see it.
I think that's another lace trait, you know? But this is what I think is the lace yellow belly. Look at that, man.
It's brighter than the other one.
Way brighter, right? The contrast wise. And that yellow belly with lace, I think, is what creates that yellow hue on the snake. It just amplifies the living hell out of it. You know, it makes that, you know, snake look hella yellow. They've been eating good, dog. Over here, they've been eating good. All right, so, and you know what I found out, bro? So one of the clutches that I got it with the palm Jim Holtz. It has leopard and KRG in it, I think, or just one or the other. You know what I mean? Because I paired it to that same lace yellow that was found and started hatching out some real funky stuff. I'm trying to keep it short so you guys can see the variation. Every time. Another lace clown, right?
Wait, say that again?
Here's another lace clown. That's not yellow belly. You see the difference that I'm going to get?
Yes. Well, bring it back, that other lace clown that had the crazy pattern. So
the black dorsal?
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. You don't think that's another gene, because if you see this one versus that one.
No, that's what I said too, but you know, it could be variation. So this one was paired to, oh, you know what it is? Yo, that's the female with the blaze from Ozzy again, dog. That's probably what it is, bro. I completely forgot about that.
It's the female what?
It was a blaze. She had the blaze.
Oh, Blaze, the Blaze gene.
The Blaze gene, yeah.
Yeah, the one from Hans.
Mm-hmm. And that might be what it is. Look at that. Hold on. You see?
Yeah. Yeah.
The coloration, but look how dark that black is on the other one, though, right? If that's not just a clown head pie, dog, or yellow belly, you know?
No.
And that white coming up the side, you see where I'm getting at again?
Yeah,
There, that's what's giving me here. This is what's telling me it's lace. You see what I'm saying? This is a trait, dog. Look at that.
That one, it looks
bone
like
white belly again.
Clown.
Bone white.
Ouch. Yeah. That's crazy.
Yeah, man. Here, I got more. Hold on.
Is that, and there's more.
So I made some lace clown double head hypo pies, and I made some lace clown head pies. Of course, because I want to take them into different directions, right? But I showed you the lace yellow belly clown already. I got like 8 of those, I think. I just this fucking it went bananas, man. The lace this year just all fucking popped all at once. So let me show y'all this one. It's pretty cool.
Isn't Blaze compared to Fire? I'm not sure, because we have one with Blaze. I don't know if it,
dude, it wonkies up the pattern a little bit, and dude, it's not like Blade either, but I don't know how to see. Here's a cool snake, man. So that's just a stranger high OD line, right? Aussie line, stranger OD clown, double head, DJ hypo, possibly. That the shed is waiting, you know? It's 100% head G and 50% head hypo. But I really, hey. Hey.
That shit puffed up.
Yeah. I kind of like that angle, but I want to work on it. I got you, man. Later. Hey.
Yeah, she's ready to tag you.
She like, I see you, bro. Like, who you got the camera on? The orange, man, orange dream. If you can't tell, is probably one of my favorite genes. That as a foundation, I want to put into a lot of. Yeah, man, you go back. So this is a clutch that blessed me, right? Because I think I hit 6 strangers out of 7 eggs. Yep, 6 strangers out of 7 eggs. And I hit 2 stranger DG pos double heads, stranger OD clown pos head double head, and then stranger OD DG pos head double head. I don't know if it's the OD line, but here, check this out. I don't know if the camera's gonna get that. Talk about
That's a nice stranger. It's not enhancer.
Huh? No. It's from Miguel line. Or I mean, it's from both. I mean, it's from what, man? Nah. Just DG, man. It's the OD that's making it like that, right? Like, but with stranger, look at that color palette.
Jeez.
She's so clean, man.
Ah.
This probably my like visually, like, right? If people walked up there, be like, "Holy moly! Like, what is that?" You know, kind of thing, right? But it's just 2 genes. And then I hit the ODDG cloud, you know, without the stranger. And it's pending test to see if that's head hypo. I'm gonna touch on another quick subject because I love y'all. The big thing I've noticed with a lot of people that they're not paying attention to is blade. I think there's a lot of people that deny the fact that blade is floating around in our clown collection, aka the reduction gene. And
Everybody's denying that, and then a lot of people are misidentifying blade and clown really, really bad.
Yes.
And if they do say it, they're not saying it.
A lot of times, if you bring up blade, but if we're not aware, then I'm telling you right now, the DG clowns that you hatch out won't look like the DG clowns that I'm about to show you. Where the hell is it?
So you think they have blade in them?
The one that I hatched out? No.
Okay.
And I've been very, very selective about what I buy. And I could be wrong, right? I could be dead wrong. But look at most of the DG clowns that you see online, and then look at this DG clown and tell me what you see the difference is. Look at all that pattern, y'all.
The pattern in the head stamp.
DG clown.
Because most of them only have that little stripe down the middle.
Yep. It looks almost like Enchi clown, right? Or it's super reduced. All the exantic clowns you see. This is one happy male right now, I'll tell you. Hold on. Hey, you the king right now, Doug. Hold on, man.
Gosh.
Milestone. Dragon Seoul Reptiles, you know what I mean? Hopefully, this clown had hypo, man.
This animal has the same head stamp as that one animal you produced. It looked like Pennywise.
Draco?
What's that one? Yes.
Oh, man. You know what, Doug? I'm glad you asked. She's at 1,800 grams. I'll show you her, man. I'm not good at marketing and stuff, but I want a breeder to figure out, you know, what she can do. All these pillows, man. Yo, don't these hatchlings like you keep every single day? If you feed them right, they just go to the bathroom every time. That's crazy. So from moving on from that, right? So again, kind of giving you guys the walk down of my clutches. Clutch 7 was the one I'm talking about where I paired a clown pie from Jim Ho's, and I think it has KRG because, well, Darren, you didn't go to the bathroom, so you were here, right? So look at this lace clown. This is literally should be just a lace clown. Look at the color palette difference now.
Hmm.
You see that, Darren? I think
Wait,
it's
what was the pairing with that?
I think it's the KRG, man. That's what's making it so light, almost like a bell comp. I don't want to say a bell complex. Hey, can you relax?
No.
Yeah, she's gonna be a dragon. But yeah, that's just a lace clown, supposedly head pie. But I guarantee you that's the lace KRG
KRG. Yeah.
clown. Tyler from Toxic Falls worked with us, so I gotta talk.
Yeah, he worked with it a lot.
Don't you have it? Don't you have it, Will?
No, I don't have any KRG.
What'd you pick? I thought you picked something else up from him, man.
I got Toxic.
Toxic. Okay.
That thing almost looks DG though, man. I'm gonna bring it to the show. Watch, man. You're gonna be like, what?
I think it's nuts.
It looks so bright, bro. Like, can you like not puff up? Show off for the camera just a little bit.
This colors look wild.
Colors are so clean, and that's what I want, right? I want people to walk up to my booth and look at this and display, like, what is in that? Like, what makes it so clean, right? And the head stamp is completely different too. That's why I'm like, yeah, that's got to be the KRG in there. But it's super lighter. So you can't tell. I really want to put lace into my clown pie process. So I've been putting work in today to get lace in it, right? If I want to make white lace combos, so that was my milestone. So this is kind of my stepping stone to make clown pie great again. You know what? Here you go, Darren. This is why I like this kind of thing, right? Where we walk through. This is why there's no, look at that. That's not a blaze. That's the same exact black tone you saw on the other one. You see it? It's a lace clown, bro. And it's a whole different clutch now. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's consistent. So
it has to be whether the hide influence is doing that or it's just a different version where some of these really have this dark black and you know what I mean?
Man, that thing was nuts.
Look at the tail. The tail has the same pattern too.
The same white flaming, right? Like I'm seeing the common denominator, but it could be just variants of, you know what I mean? Or I think a lot of head pies is this. Color and the pattern, and we're going to talk about it enough, but even in a visual form, I think it definitely does. And more lace yellow belly clowns, shit. White lace.
You got some white lace stuff too?
Yeah. I'm bringing it up. So this was the second shot at my white lace clown.
White lace and what else?
Yellow belly.
Okay.
I don't even think that's yellow belly though, to be honest with you. I think that's just white lace, bro, doing all that.
I think something going on now.
Wait, you don't think that's white lace?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay,
yellow belly. It might not be yellow belly.
But I don't think it's just white lace, no.
I think that's yellow belly because the alien head's shrinking up like that.
Damn, she's beautiful.
And then her clutch mate, Cypress, yellow belly lace. I don't think that's white lace. I think that's just one of those, bro. But
it's crazy how white lace could be light and dark at the same time.
Damn, Cypress.
I love it, man. They looking at y'all like two dragons, huh? Yeah, that's what we do over here. We raise dragons over here. Get them, boys.
Put your hand in front of him.
Oh, yeah, right? No. I'm not doing that right now, Darren. No. Want to show that belly real quick? Bone white, dog. It's a trait. And then I hit a visual clown. I wanted to hit a cypress, white lace, yellow belly clown on this clutch, bro. And I hit a cypress, I think it's lace. Came from a white lace, so it's minimum lace. And let's see if it's yellow belly or not. I don't think it is. I think that's just a cypress lace clown right there. Enjoy. Bon appetit. Yeah, you can tell she a dragon. Let her know, man. Hey, we don't play around here.
Yeah, they're ready to eat.
How's
Yeah,
her?
very much, man.
Very hungry. But yeah, man. I mean, dude, like the thing is, camera can only do so much as far as capturing the contrast. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's always like that.
But when you guys come out to SCRE, you'll see I should have, and October 10th, I should have plenty of lace examples for you guys, and I can use another 15 years to bring these animals so people can really see for themselves how many, combo lace clowns have you seen on one table to really look at it like, yo, I like that.
Right.
Listen to that. I want to give people a chance for that. So this year was a big year for monsoon too. So I don't know if you guys heard, but I had a total of 6 eggs and I hit 5 monsoon out of 50% heads. 2
Dang, 5?
I had the 50% head. I hit 5 visual monsoons and one non-monsoon.
Wow.
The egg. I'll show you.
Let's see that. He said they're both 50% head.
Listen, shit.
It proved out. Who'd you pick those up from?
Huh? They were all from Jeremy Bod.
Oh,
Boom.
So that is a pinstripe monsoon visual. 50% head pied. Sometimes the zoom actually, it's in shed too. But you see it wiped out the whole pattern.
pattern.
Yeah. So you got to be careful when you work with monsoon, right? When you put in dark jeans. But at the same time, I think, again, that's what they said about Pinstripe Stranger until you put Hurricane, and all of a sudden it brought that coloration and the pattern back. So don't ever say anything's over. You just got to find the right ingredients to make it shine again, But yeah, hopefully this is head pied, and we'll see, This is a female.
Yeah.
You send it over here. We'll figure it out for you.
Bro, I really, really like monsoon, and again, instead of just going and buying a monsoon for 10K, I waited, and then there were some 50% heads that were out there with Jeremy, and I was just looking at them, man, and I was like, you know what? Take all 3 of those, 1.2 right there. Pop heads, man.
So let me take that gamble.
Yeah. So here's one monsoon.
Ooh. Oh, wait.
2 monsoon.
That is nuts.
Right? How you gonna tell me you don't like that dog? Wait, it's not. Those 2 didn't even shut out yet. Wait till they shut out. It's gonna turn gold.
Yeah.
And they aged even better, right? Like so. Yeah, bro.
Wow.
So, and one of them,
think about it,
brighter than the other one too. So I gotta figure it out.
Imagine having het monsoon in your collection since 2014.
That's nuts. That's nuts.
And just think if I would have hit it in 2015, 2016 or something.
Ain't that crazy though, man? Yeah, if I say, yo, nah, man, you can hit 5 visuals out of 6 with 50% head, they'll be like, bullshit. You know what I mean? They're gonna be like, what? Nah, it's not how it works. And then the pin that I just showed y'all, right? This snake came out at like 20 grams, and it still hasn't had its first shed yet, but it took 2 meals already. That's the Mojave pinstripe monsoon right there.
It happens.
It's in shed still. I don't know how long this girl's gonna be in shed, but yeah, it's a girl.
Damn.
But yeah, again, the pinstripe is so dominant, right? But Mojave even brought some pattern back, so it's going backwards again to where the patterns are there. But the coloration is beautiful, man. But yeah, this is just a stepping stone. So again, we don't have time to complain about what else is there. You know what I mean? We gotta breathe that out. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Is that also 50% head
We'll
bite?
take it. We'll take the Mojave, man.
I think so. I think that's from the same clutch.
Yeah, same clutch as that pinstripe. That one's a female and this Mojave's a male. Because the course line is another lace, and that's the one I told you with the spot-nose yellow belly lace. And then clutch 10 was another lace yellow belly hypo stuff that I showed you guys too.
Right.
Here's another one there. Look, I'm seeing a pattern now, man. This is another lace clown head pie. Look at that. You see that black is coming back again?
Oh yeah. That's
but that ain't no regular clown head pie, though. I'll tell you that. You know what I mean? It's like blade. It almost looked DG, bro. Man,
and it's only gonna get better each shed.
Yeah, literally. Once the second shed, it's gonna get brighter. Third, it's gonna get insane.
Wow.
But yeah, I love it. So I want everybody to know, that it's an awesome gene, man. Look at the headstand. Bone white belly again,
They always have that like dot in the middle of their head.
Yeah. That headstand look wild.
Yeah, like almost like a clover or like a spade, like it'll like bubble up like mushroom stands,
Look like Patrick trying to change his name from Pastel Pat to Lace Pat.
Oh, damn, I'll take that. Then let's see what else I got for y'all, man. Let me see. Oh, yeah, let me show y'all this. So they had 2 meals. So this is another big reason why I was telling Darren I'm going to show some of these off. I don't know if y'all like blackhead. I put blackhead and lace together. This one, I don't think it's lace, man. I don't. I think this is just blackhead, yellow belly, leopard. Again, obviously there's red gene, ringer gene with all my blackhead stuff, right? But that bone white right there, but then it doesn't continue all the way down. And I don't know if that's because of the ringer gene and stuff, but bro, look at this snake.
Yeah, you might want to test that one.
Like, not head pie. So let me show y'all the one I think is lace, right? This is the whole fun of it, right? Don't worry. Now you'll see where I'm going with this. Some people say it's hard to ID because you want everything to be lace. Now that's what lace look like. You see that?
Oh yeah.
That's blackhead, yellow belly, no leopard, and I think that's lace right there. Bro.
Definitely lace. The way
you said belly. Yeah.
Now move out the way, man. You done. You fired. But I tested everything for lace just to make sure that I got my game right again. And I think it's a new standard. We just gotta test every lace, man. I don't think it's a choice for the customers anyway,
Right.
That's a beautiful snake, though. Look at that ringer, man.
Stunning.
Yeah, that ringer's kind of crazy.
Yeah, that's a different type of ringer.
Mm-hmm. Calm down. Close your mouth, man. I'm telling you right now. Oh, you know when they got their mouth half open, look at that, man. They're like, yo. I pull that, man.
He just watching it.
Mm-hmm. They're trying to tag him.
Hey, tag this.
Oh,
big mamba right here, green mamba.
mm-hmm.
All right, come on. You want to show the belly, dude? Hatchlings this size is like the ASF or rat hoppers. You know, they can go anywhere, bro. They're not predictable at all. Look at the belly though.
Yeah, you gotta be careful when they'll throw themselves on the floor and everything.
And go backwards 360. Yep. You know, like.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, this one I think is the blackhead, yellow belly lace head clown. Again, it's just head clown, but it's the building block for me. That's a male. Here's another white lace. This one is definitely not yellow belly. Hold on. And that might be actually, it's labeled as white lace. I think that's just one dose.
I think that's just one dose. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just one dose.
Again, these are IDs when I'm putting them away. Yeah, I think that's one dose of lace. That's crazy, right?
Yeah. That's some quality right there.
It brings
and that guy, he's getting rid of his whole collection. CV Exotics, the guy who discovered it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, getting out.
Oh, man. Oh, he sold a lot of fake lace along the way, too.
Or is that
different? No, that's DD. No, that's DD. Oh, let me be quiet.
Yeah, I think that's a different
guy. Oh, shit, I forgot I'm at the police station. Anything I can say, anything I say, counted against me. Get him, man.
He's at the police station.
But yeah, so this is the blackhead clutch, right? So that could be the ringer gene and red gene in there because it just doesn't look like a regular lace head clown, if that makes sense, right? So again, these are the things that I got to start taking a look at because the coloration and even the pattern here, and I hatched out different lace before. It definitely looks different, man.
Right.
So yeah, we're almost towards the end, y'all.
Okay. Nah, I'm enjoying it.
Now, the one I want to show y'all next is the blackhead actual visual that I think or could be lace clown. Ready, buddy?
Let's see.
This was the milestone snake. So you guys know the regular blackhead has white flaming and all this, but look at this belly. And it's very bright. So again, let's see, right? If this turns out blackhead lace, maybe it's subtle, maybe it's just a blackhead clown. Only way to find out. Thank God for shed testing too, right? In a way,
bro. I was just, man, we were just talking about that. Yep. Could you imagine another 10 years, all the breeders that'll be coming in, they can be like, man, they'll be talking about Darren, like, what in the world did you do back in the decades where there was no shed testing?
You had to look at decades over and over again, wait for another shed, right? Ask Will.
Hey, bro, in 10 years, you'll be over 2 decades in.
Yeah, and be like, hey, you work with blackhead and lace? No, I don't have any blackhead and lace. Well, you're fucked. But again, I'm telling you, you can see it's not fair for you guys to judge just off this, but basing it off of me having it in front of me, if I had to bet, this is lace. But yeah.
Oh.
So, couple things other things that I wanted to do was to bring confusion into lace. So I rolled the dice on that as well this year. Here's the head that I think is the all gener, first of all. I think I had a visual and a head. Confusion Mahogany. Introducing to you. Confusion Mahogany. Lace.
Ooh.
Yellow belly. Het clown.
Dang.
Very subtle again, right? But it's there, bro. Like it's just the beginning, right?
No, man, that thing is
That
wow.
does not look like any confusion het clown on.
No.
The reaction is explosive but subtle. So let me show you the head stamp, what it does to the head. You know the confusion head stamp?
Right? That's a holdback or?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, that thing is wow.
I'm trying to show them the belly.
I don't think anybody's hit any confusion lace. It's well, this one.
Well, like I said, a lot of people, confusion was a great gene, right? But what has been done with it?
Right.
It's like people get discouraged quick, man. Like,
again, very quick.
For me. Like, okay, am I at a dead end or what am I gonna do to this? And that's where the challenge comes in, right? In my opinion. Right. And I have to make this girl worth it, you know? And I will, man.
Oh, I believe it. I'm a believer.
Yeah, so this is the head version, y'all. Ready? All right.
Gosh.
I love this one, man. Yeah, these were on the smaller end. Whenever they come out like humongous, I love it. When they're like under 70 or around there, then I'm always be careful, making sure that they eat first before anything. I don't even mess with them, man.
Right.
All right, so the visual clown. Here you go. It's actually a fucking phenomenal eater too, bro. I already took 3 already. Cuckoo. That's KG's voice. Cuckoo. There you go, y'all. Bringing to you Confusion, Mahogany, Lace Clown.
Man.
Yo, I haven't even made a reel yet, Will. You better Darren. Hey, man.
God.
That thing look crazy, bro. Again,
Confusion Mahogany, Lace. Yeah. That's wow.
But I can just tell, right, the belly and how it's lighting up here, bro.
Oh, man. It's giving a completely different look, a completely different tone. Yeah. That thing, wow. We hit a stranger acid clown. We hit 2 of them, but that tone is nowhere like that. Nowhere. The tone is completely different.
And when you see it in real life, those freckle markings on the head.
You know what I mean? It's bright, though.
It looks bright. Yeah, I see those freckles.
But people would think that, hey, man, you know, all of a sudden lace is going to make this thing just like banana bright. No, that's not the whole point.
Well, I will say, though, wait to that bad boy. The thing with lace that's so crazy, it seems like, just like DG, the more it shed, the brighter and brighter, more vibrant it gets.
Like, man, I can't wait till this thing sheds a couple of times. It's going to look good. But yeah, man.
Confusion
right there. As far as lace, right? Another milestone. Like I said, the other blocks that I'm building for Clown Pie and whatnot, that was one. But this was an animal that I actually wanted to hit this year, and I nailed it. Look at that head snap.
Home run. Wow.
And it's a male. Look at that belly, man.
Belly.
That lace belly, man.
Yeah.
Crazy, dude. Yeah, so we almost there. Like I said, we almost there, y'all. I like to work up, you know what I mean? I like to work the anticipation up. So now, what is there to do, right, after this? Now, what I want to show, this is going to be last for the alcohol. Nah, it can't be. There's one more I gotta show. Yeah, I have to show you. The other one I'm gonna save for later because literally they just shut out, you know. So I'm gonna give them their piece. But here's a white lace, 4,000% night and day. Ow! Son of a bitch! You have to do me like that? Why you have to do me? Jesus. Yeah, my bad, y'all. White lace don't eat well. Yeah, I forgot.
You.
Look at that animal, man. That was exactly what I meant. It was in my palm still. It just didn't care. It just bit me anyway.
Right.
Hey, calm your ass down. Get in the picture.
So what else is in there? Is white lace
So the
and
pairing was cypress.
okay.
This one was a cypress, yellow belly, white lace clown was the best I could hit. I don't think this is cypress. I think this is white lace. But you guys think this is cypress?
I think it's cypress.
You think so? It looks bright though, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I think it's cypress.
That could be cypress white lace right there without the yellow belly.
Mm-hmm. Because
I had the mom. Here, I'll show you the mom.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, that's gonna be cypress.
Yeah. Yeah, why don't you buy your mom too? Huh? Look at the mom, y'all. Cypress white lace. Hey!
Come at it.
That's a cypress white lace, right?
Okay.
So hold on, let me get a handle. Dude, can you chill? Please? Peace? 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 No?
Yeah. I'm calling it cypress white lace, yep. Yep.
Still closed up now.
Mom just got that age size. Yeah. Oh yeah, definitely. She just got that size difference.
Yeah, the shed, right?
Yep.
But so there you go. Damn.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, man, you got my thumb, dude. We're gonna talk later, okay? Ow! Okay. We're gonna talk. You spicy little dragon, man. Hey, you wanna stay here, huh? You can stay here. You ain't going nowhere then. You get
Patrick is getting lit up.
I ain't getting lit up by this white lace.
Oh man.
All right.
Okay. You know, I don't know. My laces are pretty aggressive like that too.
Are they?
Yeah.
It's all about how you train them, in my opinion. No, like, if you open the tub, it's a sign like the dog with the whistle that they're eating. Then it's a problem when it's photo time, right? Because I didn't train them for a photo time. But look at how this thing aged, man. That's a proven breeder, y'all.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's
hey,
like
bring up
people who like tattoo, like there is no flaw in that design right there.
Right. Yeah, that's impressive.
And the head stamp.
That's impressive.
Of course, the cypress gives out, right? But yeah, this girl probably ain't going nowhere for a while, man. But she's already all bounced back. Of course, being my favorite girl, I made sure she's in good shape. So she laid in 1.5 years, y'all. I didn't want to, but she was literally building, you know what I mean? At like 900 grams, going on food. I'm like, you know what? If you want to go.
What about that breeder female? You didn't show her off. That breeder female, that clown female with the stripes that we thought had a hurricane but didn't.
Oh yeah, here. Yep. But I always forget until somebody asks.
Yeah.
And this is one of the snakes that literally mind boggled me in one of the pairings. This is Draco. They're like, oh, she's not going to survive. Look at the head stamp on her, man. She almost got a horn.
So what'd you find out she was?
So she's OD and she spawn nose clown. That's it. Hold on. Because she's so massive, dog. I'm about to breed her. Now, is there blade in the mix? Is that because of the blade? Is that blaze? Look at this head stamp. And she's such a good girl, man. She'll eat anything, but when I come around, she won't. She'll leave me alone. That head stamp is so crazy, bro. When she came out, look at that. And look at the dorsal, all pattern, dog.
The pattern. It looks
like
spider-ish.
I don't want to say it. Yeah, like a spider clown or like G-stripe clown. Like
And you said there's no spider at all.
Nope. So this came from a spot nose Blaze double head clown pie from Ozzy to an OD Enchi clown from Ozzy. But yeah, man. So now do I put, you know,
dang. Oh, there you go.
Yeah, do I make it cleaner? Do I put it in ultramail? I'm trying to think, you know, right now, but she should be ready this year, so I'm gonna breed her this year coming up.
That thing look wild.
Another
I would have bet money. I would have bet money it was spider, but sheesh. That's crazy.
Right? Yeah. And her clutch mate already laid this year. But she was like 25 grams when she came out too, bro. You know.
Dang.
I push her like that. But she's been smashing food. I'll show you the one that laid, her sibling. She's in full shed, of course. But this is what an OD spot nose clown looked like, right?
Okay.
And then you telling me Enchi on top of that, you know what I mean? All of a sudden, bro, just turned into Traca. This is Traca's sister, man. So I bred her too. That's why I'm like, yo, maybe the Blaze is in the mix, you know? But again, nobody's working it. So again, I just have to keep like pairing it and keep an eye out. Because Ozzy's not the most active person when it comes to like thinkers, you know, like Weirdo, you guys talk about. I have a Weirdo. I have a chance to double visual for Weirdo, DG Puzzle this year. What is Weirdo? We'll see, huh?
Exactly. Everybody like, oh, well, I don't know.
Working in a way like he does it old school way, right? He's like, hey, you didn't pay extra for it, man. Yeah, I did. So I better get some ID and some pictures, you know what I mean?
Exactly.
So for the encore, I showed y'all the white lace. Could be Cypress, huh, Will? You said?
Yeah, I think it's. I'm pretty sure it's Cypress.
I hit my milestone, y'all. I introduced to you white lace clown.
Wow. White lace clown.
Look at that.
You don't know how long I've waited for this moment, y'all. And it's a male.
You bring that to see her?
I'll bring it to show it, yeah. I don't even know, bro. But yeah. Milestone snake. Again, I haven't even made a post about it yet.
Oh, man.
And you see it here first.
Yep.
But to see the color again, like the camera don't do any justice because this snake like literally glows brighter than DG Clown right now, man.
Put it next to the DG Clown.
The camera's doing it. I don't know why. Why?
That thing is nuts.
Yeah, when I cut this in the egg cutting, man, like I was speechless, you know, because I waited so long for it, bro. It's like I don't even know how to explain it, you know, without buying it. Yeah, you can buy it now, but I've been wanting this in front of me for a very long time to watch it grow in front of me, and you know what I mean, and make stuff with it. So, yeah, man.
Jeez.
Confusion. This one, I have the red stripe going into it, so I want to see red stripe confusion reaction with lace. So I got a lot of dice rolls.
Yeah, white lace. Oh man, could you imagine white lace confusion? Oh,
yeah. You see where I'm going, huh? Yeah, that's where I'm going, man. We don't need DG Hypo Monsoon Exantic Clown, in my opinion.
Right.
We'll go head to head with them. You know what I mean? If I do the right combo.
Dang.
Yeah, you know, that's kind of so.
Wow.
That shit kind of bring us home, I think. Sneak peek. Sneak peek one more, just for real, man, just for real. And the flower.
Let's go. You know it.
All right. This one is a dragon for sure too. It does not like me. even though I feed them every single week. But it's okay. You're not here to like me. You're here for a job.
Oh,
You don't see too many of these around.
what in the world are we looking at? Hypo.
We are looking at Trojan Trick Hypo, Head Desert Ghost.
Wow.
That is Trojan at its peak. Just hypo, y'all. And you should see how clean this animal is.
Damn.
I'm all about making animals that look good when they're 2,000 grams without lying about it.
Right.
And this snake is almost perfect, and it's not even the double visual form yet. He'll be going to a lot of work here. But yeah, that's a male Trojan Trick Hypo at Desert Ghost.
Wow. Nuts. That's how you close it out, baby. That's how you close it out.
That's a good way, you know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Put up and shout out to Justin Kabelka, right? This is from him, and I got inspired by looking at some of the projects he had. Of course, I'm not going to do the same thing he is by any means, but I went and looked at some of the animals he had, and it blew my mind, bro.
Right.
Now that's a double visual Trojan Trick DG Hypo.
Yeah.
Fire.
You don't need that. Send that over here.
What? I don't mind this. My whole rack is full of these. You understand? Well, this is something I've been cooking since as long as I've liked lace. I've liked this project. And you should see the female, bro. She is so freaking gorgeous.
Oh man, that's goals right there. I got a stranger chocolate paint stripe hypo DG boy, man. Put him to
see. Like I love this animal, you know, and I waited patiently for a long time, and then you know I get to cook with that. The color palette.
That is that's a girl, female.
Yep. This is a girl. Hopefully in the rotation this October, you know.
Oh yeah. She's
well on track.
Well, if not, you can send her right on over here. Get you right.
That's the whole point, right? You know, I know Darren, you work in Grim, other extreme stuff. Like we don't all have to do the same thing. It makes it like not fun, bro. In my opinion, right? Am I wrong? Like us doing different things and being able to focus and create stuff. I think that's where you know the good stuff comes in, man. You can take me off highlight, big bro. I'm gonna try to switch this around so y'all can see me.
Nah, definitely no. That's definitely it. All has to be about. You know what I'm saying? And there's so many genes. I mean, literally, the combos is infinite, endless. So it's like just get something that you really like, and then just put your little twang on it, make it do what it do, and try some things out. Be your own zone. That's the way you
see the horses over here, man. I want horses too.
Hey, hopefully in the near future we'll be bringing that thing.
You see, look at that. That's all frogs, yo. Whoop, whoop.
Oh,
whoop, whoop. Yeah, he's doing it, man. He's doing it.
It's in there. Oh, whoop, whoop.
Hold up.
Hey, putting a zoo over here is the goal, man. That's what I want to do, bro. So basement, you know what I mean? Frogs are over there, snakes are over here in front of me or behind the screen. I should have a breeding pair of Kimberly rock monitors as well. So just trying to be like Will, ball python's cool. And I'm not going to be big in everything, but things I like, I'm going to have some diversity too, So those are the two other species I'll be focusing on in the next couple of years on top of ball python.
That's what I'm talking about. Now in the chat, you heard him. You got to go over to IG, tap in, stop by, check him at the shows. He's going to be at Sear as well. We'll be at Sear. You definitely want to come talk to him. He's cool and he's down to earth. Just talk to him. You're a regular person. A lot of people see people and maybe you kind of jiving with certain individuals, but you just don't know how to kind of start a conversation, just go up to them and just start talking.
Just
to
say
them.
hi, man. Yeah,
That's
it.
It's gonna be organic. You know,
live
that's
life,
what I like.
Get
Anyway.
right, y'all. All right, live that life and get right, man.
That's
Yeah,
what I'm talking
that's
about.
dope, man.
Much love, much love. We
Appreciate y'all.
appreciate having you on, bro. I appreciate we took what 2 hours to almost 2.5 hours of your time. Thank you so
I should
much.
have stopped, Tom. I should have stopped.
No,
Y'all think?
absolutely
Tell me in the
not.
comments.
No, it's
I
good.
try to
Cut it
build
out.
up, man.
No, not at all.
Because a lot of that
But
stuff
I'm glad
people
I
didn't even know.
showed all that, you know what I mean, on this show. And again, it was with my boys, so I love it. I'm glad that, you know, I jumped here. Again, I haven't been on guest as a podcast or anything for a while now, you know. So
Right.
don't think that Pat's gone, Pat cooking full time. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Right.
No, we see
I'll see you at these shows.
because now you're hitting some of the milestones that you've been trying to achieve.
Right.
And
I got to follow up, right? You got to follow up, right? When
we got to.
You can't. And I see that so many times, right? Like certain people hit certain things, and then you're like, damn. And then a couple years later, you're like, oh, where they go with it? Why are you just making the same thing again? No, can't do that. Got to keep the train moving, man. That's one thing I know about Ball Python. We got to keep this train moving. So
much respect, brother. I appreciate you this Sunday. I'm gonna let you get to the family. We're gonna get to some grub ourselves over here. Everybody in the chat, we appreciate you kicking it with us this Sunday. We'll be back around to it again 2 more weeks after the weekend after Seer, and we'll have Mohawk Morphs on, so that'll be cool too. So we appreciate you guys. Go ahead over there and follow Patrick over. He got them dragons over there. You see they starving. They striking them.
They ain't starving. I tell you right now, they're not starving, man. It's not my fault, man.
But we appreciate you guys, definitely.
It's meeting time.
All right, y'all.
You know. Later.